everyone, and welcome to 4 Top 3s. I'm V.
I'm Aethel.
I'm Cassia.
I'm Neil.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Smooth. Have you ever played those, what do you call it, improv games where you have, like, in a big group and you have to get between the numbers 1 and 20 without stumbling, without repeating, without cutting over each other? Oh, it's a perfect demonstration.
I almost fucked it up. I wonder if you can see it. I opened my mouth after you said I'm V. I opened my mouth to say hi, V, and I was like, no, we don't do that.
I got called out for it during a thing once, and now we're not doing it anymore.
Good. God, am I glad.
It has taken 4 seasons, but Aether was finally getting his wish of everything being structured and ordered.
Just the fucking opener, man.
This month's 4 Top 3s was my choice, and I decided to go with bucket lists.
Hell yeah. I'm excited about it.
Yeah, so we're doing bucket lists. I've been thinking about it for a while. I wanted to do it last season, but I kind of it never got to my go again. So yeah, I thought we'd be doing with that. Who wants to be the first victim?
You, it's your topic.
Cassidy's setting a new rule. I like it.
No, but it's
always the person whose topic it is, and it's your topic, so you're doing first.
You are very correct when it comes to that. Oh my god, where's my list gone? No, my list.
V was not prepared.
If only things were structured and ordered and we had a flow to this and people could be prepared. Oh, if only.
I was prepared, but unfortunately, when I'm putting my stuff together, I have my Reaper and then I have my Post-it notes over the screen, but my Reaper was over my Post-it notes. Okay, so this one might seem like, well, V, why haven't you done this already? It has happened so many times. Why have you just not gotten off your ass and gone there and done it? One of my bucket list items that have been on it for like probably quite a while is I have always wanted to see a volcano in action and feel the earthquakes. I've seen it from the air and it was real ass, but I just want to see like the earth open up and spew volcano.
I asked you like 10 times.
But you see, the problem with us actually going to see one here is that first of all, we have to leave the island, and I'm not a huge fan of that in the first place. And secondarily, there's always a really long walk to get there. And I really don't like walking.
You're going to have to get over that if you want this on your bucket list. Are you kidding me?
I know that it is something like really obviously like fixable, because I believe that the Pennines are like erupting again or will be very soon. And I know it's really easy to go and see it, but it is so far away.
Next time, you're not getting an excuse. I genuinely wanted to go, but I didn't want to drag you, and I didn't want to go alone. So apparently I'm fucking dragging you. You lunatic. I thought you just didn't care. I thought you genuinely didn't care.
I do. It's so cool. Like, I remember this, like, one thing when I was young. And I was watching a documentary on volcanoes. I'm like, holy shit, that is amazing. I really want to like, I was really into it. My mum was going to turn the documentary off, but my dad was like, I think she's actually watching this. And it's cool. Like, the idea of the earth is, it looks so strong, but it's so fragile and cracks like an egg. And then all this like egg juice spews out from the earth.
A pimple.
Like,
it's an earth pimple.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really cool. And I always wanted to like see that in the flesh. But I am also quite a lazy human being and I really don't like walking. But it is on my list. Along with equally feeling an actual earthquake. Because
that
even though we live here, we don't really... Yeah, but I don't understand what it would feel like.
I get that. Like, every time Chiki tells me they had an earthquake in Greece, I'm like, how the fuck does it feel like? Explain it to me. Tell me more. Give me the deeds.
Like, I understand that it is probably quite terrifying, but also, like, I don't understand. Like, I'm standing on the earth, and it's already rotating really fast, and I don't know that. I just don't know how the earth would feel like it's moving. Like, I don't get it. Like, is it like when you're drunk? I have no idea.
Have you ever been in a place or close to where they're like either doing like ground cracking or something, where they're doing explosives?
Not really.
Really? Okay. Well, where I used to live, they were doing it constantly. And I thought I was experiencing earthquakes constantly. Just these tiny little, like who gives a shit earthquakes. And I was chatting to one of my coworkers who genuinely visits like an earthquake tracking website every day at lunch. Like while working, he would always be looking at them. And it is really just like a tremble in the ground, but then doesn't stop. It is kind of like shocking when you realize that you're experiencing an earthquake.
Literally.
Yeah, it's kind of like it surprises you in a weird way because you're never ready. Nobody is ever ready for an earthquake.
I saw a video the other day of like a woman eating like ramen noodles out of a bowl, and then suddenly the earthquake started. She ran out of the door, and then like she noticed after like 5 seconds it wasn't gonna stop, so she ran back in, got her bowl of food, she went back out, and then she realized she forgot her drink, ran back in, got her drink, ran back out.
Oh God!
The earth was still quaking.
Do you know at least when I was a kid, there was a rule about earthquakes. Do you guys know it?
Go under the table?
Dude, no. I lived in Southern California for like 2 years. I experienced like a couple very small, like minuscule earthquakes. No one even reacted.
So when I was a kid, when I was growing up, it was about time for something called the Söderlandsskjálfti, or the Southern Land Tremors. It happens once every century or so, and it was basically due when I was a kid. So everybody was talking about knowing how to deal with it. It was basically just taught in schools. And you're supposed to go into a doorway. When houses and roofs collapse, the doorway is usually the safest spot. You will be hit by the least amount of debris. Now, your brain is telling you there's a giant piece of concrete above your head. Surely that will kill you. Nope, there's way more steel and stuff in the doorway than anywhere else. It's going to keep you safe.
Yeah, supported.
Yeah. So if you do genuinely experience an earthquake, go in the doorway. Do not run outside in your socks. Windows explode very easily and you will cut up your leg, and there will be a lot of people asking for help after an earthquake. So you're not going to get somebody to come help pick blood out, glasses shards out of your legs soon. So, yeah.
Ew.
There you go, guys. You learned something new today.
I remember when I was visiting with Nee 2 or 3 years ago. I don't remember. Just a few months earlier, I think one of the volcanoes on the mainland in Iceland had erupted. It was that it was that one thing where the people were still grilling sausages on at the volcano up there, and Vi was nice enough to borrow me her hiking boots.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have my hiking boots with me, and Nee really wanted to go hiking, and then I took your hiking boots up to that mountain because we were going to look at what is left of the volcano, and we could still see it. Like, it wasn't bubbling, but it was like
smoking or whatever.
Yeah, it was like smoking and a little bit sizzling, and there were some. I don't remember what it was. I have videos of it. Like, we were very confused what we were seeing because it looked like it was about to start up again or something. Like, there were a few places where it's less like spewing out, but like we were like, oh, fine. The trail was still open and there were still a lot of people there, so must be fine. So your boots have definitely been up on the volcano.
So
yes, my boots were made for walking, but mine were not.
But it took us, I think, 2 hours to get up there and then another 2 to get bogged down.
Yep.
And we didn't even go all the way.
That's the kicker for me, yeah. That's a genuine kicker for me. Like, I really don't enjoy walking. It makes me, after like a few minutes, genuinely just mad. And then I get angrier and angrier. And then you have to turn around and go back again. And it's like, I just get more angry. I can't. So like, if it's a 2-hour walk, I'm out, bro. Because it's 2 hours back as well.
The reason we went back is because we really had to use the toilet and there were no toilets. How dare they not build toilets on a volcano? What's wrong with them?
Mm-hmm. How dare they?
Get some Icelanders and make them haul a porta potty up there.
Yeah, and then the Icelanders are like, don't pee in the wild. And we're like, well, where else? Anyway.
The volcano's not going to care. It's just going to disappear in there. It's the perfect place to do it.
It's not historic yet. Yeah, so that's on my bucket list. I want to go see a volcano and experience an earthquake. I put them together because they usually come hand in hand. So yeah, that's me. That's something I can, I guess, technically knock off in an afternoon.
Hasn't there been an earthquake since you moved to Iceland?
Yeah, but I've never been on the mainland for them, and we don't really feel them here. They've all been up around around Grundvik, because that's where like they're having the big cracks and that and further north. So like we miss them. Like we can see the plumes of ash, but we can't see shit all else and can't feel anything else. So no, I've genuinely never experienced a earthquake yet.
Well, I can't make any promises, but if we have another eruption, we're going.
Yeah, I know. See, now I've said this, I know I'm going to have to go.
Yeah.
Hey, your hiking boots know the way.
Yeah.
They do, yes. My boots at least have been there before, so thank you for breaking them in.
Yes, I was just going to say they were broken in.
Well, that's my number 3 spot. It's not in any real order, but that's my number 3 spot. All right, Aethel, what have you got?
So I had a little bit of a hard time finishing out my bucket list because I have so many honorable mentions that are now like young man teenager ideas, like kind of things. It's just like, no, I don't want to do this shit anymore. But my dumbest one on my list that actually reached the list is I would love to shoot an RPG.
With what weapon?
A bazooka.
A rocket-propelled grenade.
I don't know why I saw a video where somebody like shot an RPG at like a cow carcass at some point. They were doing like a experiment. And in my head, I was just like, oh my God, I want to do that. I so want to shoot a fucking RPG at something that will explode into millions of little pieces. Now, I'm not married to the idea of a cow carcass, but just something. Just like,
Do you have any idea what RPG stands for? Because I only...
Rocket-propelled grenade.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant a role-play game.
No.
I want to shoot a role-playing game at a cow carcass.
Yeah. No. I say RPG because bazooka is apparently I think it's specifically the one-use RPG from like the Second World War or something. And people get like uppy when you use that word. So RPG is what it is.
Okay.
No, I've gone to multiple gun ranges in America. I really enjoy shooting revolvers and SMGs, like little like quick firing guns. But I desperately want to shoot like a fucking RPG. It's just in my head. I do not want to throw a grenade, however. I know it will kill me.
Yeah.
You could give me a dud grenade, a practiced grenade, and I will somehow kill myself with it.
Thou hast only to count to 3.
I will count to 7.
Thou shalt not count to 5.
Neither
is
shall you
right
count
out.
to 2.
And 6 is right out.
So
So is that something you could shoot at? Like if you go to a shooting range in the US, or is that a very specialized thing?
I think it's a specialized one, but
Neil, don't laugh at me. I don't know.
but I do believe that you can get access to RPGs on specific gun ranges, but I'm 90% sure they have to have either special permits or it's one of those like, we don't want people shooting random RPGs. It's much easier to just give them a 9mm and let them shoot at that
Therapy.
No. Therapy's never going to
think
be
you're
an
right. I
RPG.
think therapy much cheaper and much better.
So every state has different like laws and stuff around firearms. I don't think that counts as a firearm. I think that counts as something else.
It would probably be a specialized like thing. Like
Yeah.
I'm sure if I start Googling
I've
it or
heard of
something.
people that have them, right?
Yeah.
But those people
What?
like have like for YouTube channels and stuff like special. I
Okay,
don't know if they have special
Okay,
permission or
Special
whatever.
interest.
Step
Like,
1, start a YouTube channel.
there are people that do like gun YouTube channels who have had them and like demonstrated things
fair.
with them and stuff. So, but I don't know exactly like how you even go about getting ammunition for them? I know you can buy them like blocked, like clogged, disarmed, you know, just
Yeah.
showpiece. Yeah. I don't know, man, how these people get these things, but they wouldn't be easy to come by. And no, you wouldn't be able to just go to a shooting range for it. You'd have to find someone with a lot of land and just arrange to do it there, because you as long as you're not in city range, I think that every state's just going to have different laws on if you can blow a thing up or not in it. I don't know.
I think, now that I think about it, I think I'd also be happy with like TNT or whatever. I think I just want to blow something up, but I think an RPG is the best version of that. Like one of those like push blowy things, like that would be cool as shit.
You just need to be an old prospector, right? Where you have dynamite and you press they plunge you down and parts of the mountain fall down.
See, I'd say that, but like I'd say like, oh, I was born in the wrong time. I do not want to be a prospector. Those men like died of starvation constantly. Like, and the other one is like, oh, well, like I was born in the wrong time. I could have shot a bazooka. I don't want to go to the Second World War, buddy. Like that sounds horrifying. I'm very happy where I am. Where maybe one day I'll get to spend like $1,000 to get to shoot a
guns shouldn't be for war. They should be for fun.
Exactly.
What are you guys doing? You're doing it all wrong.
It's for therapy and fun. Those are the two things guns are for.
The simple pleasure of shooting a carcass from very, very far away.
Yes. And I recently actually had like a big divot in my interest in this, but like it always lived in the back of my mind. I don't know what the name of the YouTube channel is, but there's some YouTube channel where they like shoot like big impressive guns. They've shot bazookas, they've shot artillery shells and all these fun things. They blow things up. And they had a faulty RPG which exploded in the barrel in the hand.
Yeah, I've seen that.
The guy survived. I believe he
barely.
Barely. But I believe he has full functionality of his body again. Like
barely.
He's
he got away. Yeah. Just that was crazy.
That did put up.
They have like slow motion and everything on it. So they like actually went in and figured out like what was wrong with it and stuff, or what caused it.
Wasn't it a known factory failure or something like that? It was like a thing where they were like, yeah, this could happen, but there's nothing we can do about it without like not making this.
Well, it was just like a refurbishment in it that like weakened the structure of like the side plating.
It was a refurbished one, yeah. But exploding shit. That's on my RPG list.
Your RPG list.
I've been fumbling words all week, man.
We've had a very hard week, so I think it's very fair. All right. The urge to blow things up, I think, lives in most of us, so it's very understandable.
Right? But
yes.
I'll be super honest here. Like, if you told me, like, Aether, I can get you somebody to shoot a bazooka with you tomorrow, I'd be like, fuck yeah, let's go. If you told me, Aether, for $5,000, I can help you shoot a bazooka, I'd be like, I have $5,000, but I'm not paying that. That's ridiculous. Like, it's very weirdly on my bucket list of like, if it was presented to me, hell yeah, but I don't feel like I need to do it before I die. It's like one of those, like I'm old and decrepit. I've got millions of dollars in the bank because of, I don't know, the financial crisis happens well for me or whatever. That's the point where I shoot an RPG. I sell my house.
What? No, that's not a house.
He sells his house.
I guess we know what happens if we ever get divorced. He sells the house and then shoots RPGs. So if you ever see a video of Aethel shooting an RPG, we're no longer together. He sold my house.
You'd be shocked if he is in it.
I'm just thinking of that meme where the person is like looking at the earth and the person behind them has the gun. It's like, it's been me all along. Yeah. I feel like you holding the bazooka and me behind you with like, oh, Jesus Christ, man.
So wait, I needed to divorce you this whole time? Always was the only way to shoot an RPG.
Hope it was worth it,
baby. Same brain cells. Oh, jeez. All right, Neil, you're up next.
I don't know. This topic is hard.
It's not the easiest.
I don't fucking think about this. I don't know. And everyone has like crazy things. Like, I want to skydive. Like, why? That's so scary. Everyone wants to do something extremely scary and stuff. Most of the things that I wanted to do were like get away from everything for like an extended period of time. Like
Neil wants to be an astronaut.
no, that's that extreme. That's like even scarier than the ocean in amounts of being scared of like big empty spaces.
Yeah, I feel that.
No, I'd like to go somewhere that's like extremely like forcing isolation, you know, and I'd love to like just rent a place for like a couple months or something and
Cabin in
just
the
take
woods.
a very basic computer with the ability to record and a bunch of instruments out there and like force myself to just sit there and be bored and force myself into boredom and then just like, you know, be creative in times that I feel creativity and see if anything happens. There's a lot of good like albums and stuff that people have like used the tactic of going somewhere really isolated and just spending time isolated to write. And I don't really expect that would work for me. But while doing the fun isolation thing, it would be fun. I'd like to go somewhere and get away. There's like a video somewhere of someone like going to a underwater hotel that's like off in the middle of nowhere. And it's really strange. And just a boat comes and checks on you in like a week or something. Like that would be cool. Something silly like that. Or just like a cabin somewhere so isolated that it's like, hey, bud, you need to make sure that like you can get back because it's like a fucking 5-hour drive through the wilderness to get to that little building. So those kind of places.
Would you want a place with internet access or like cell phone service?
No. Nope.
That's not where he's going.
Just if I don't come back, you can take a guess. I'm somewhere around this little cabin in the woods.
We're gonna drive out to check on him, and we're just gonna find like recordings scattered everywhere around the cabin, but no Neil.
I have no desire to be like the guy that makes his own fires in the woods and all that stuff. Like that's a cool fantasy for a lot of people that aren't me. I would want to go very prepared and very unanxious about my survival.
That car that's
You would
dropping
do
you
the
off.
glamping version.
Yeah.
The car that's dropping you off is full of supplies. So many ramen.
It's not dropping him off. He's driving that car.
Keeping the fucking car, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think that would be fun.
100%. I'd kill for like a day or 3 in like a location with no cell phone service, no internet access, just to see what my brain does to me.
You literally have the loneliest house right in front of your house.
And there's fucking Wi-Fi there, so...
There's Wi-Fi there, yeah.
You don't need to connect to it. Just
See, I can just like...
give the Wi-Fi password to whoever drops you off on the island and say, take that with you, I don't need it.
Cassie, I can also just turn off my phone. The problem is I have no inhibition. Like, I will break these rules.
There is no self-control. If the phone could be on, it will be on. So would you want to do this for like a month or 3 or 6?
Oh, 6 is crazy. But yeah, like...
My man, a week is crazy.
Well, I'd want to like really force boredom on myself to like try and get that creativity out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And just give myself kind of no stimulation, just really like sit and ponder. Because if I'm bucket listing, you know what I mean? And I'm putting time into like really spending time isolated, you know, I'm going to do it the most extreme way that I can and just really spend some time out there.
Very fair.
But yeah, I think it would be, I don't know. It's just interesting. A couple of months would be definitely hard, but I do think definitely a month is a good.
Yeah, I
month,
think you would probably
2.
definitely need I think you'd probably need at least 2 and then 3 to get like a proper experience of that. Because if you're only gone for a week, for example, it's fine. You can just remember what you watched last week and like coast by on memories. But after like a couple of months, like you've had time to adjust and you're not thinking on old things as often.
Yeah. You're really like doing self-introspection thinking and just really, you've bored yourself out, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know that would do anything for me, but it's always been something that I've wanted to like try. But again, doing those kind of things like does require a budget. It's not.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
like
not something you can
rich
just
people
do
budget
super
thing.
easy. Yeah. So.
Because, like, you not only need to pay for wherever it is that you're doing for however many months, you're also not receiving any income for those months.
Yeah.
Like, that's really tough.
So I think I know what Neil is talking about. I'm not creative in that way, so I don't. I would never create like interesting music or whatever, so I wouldn't gain the same thing. But back when I was doing my masters, I had a program running on my computer that just locked the internet. I needed the computer to be able to do work, and every 30 minutes it would unlock for like 5 minutes and then lock again, so I could Google and whatnot. And I just had the rule: do not use those 5 minutes to look at memes or whatever. Just keep focused, like, and whatnot. And during that time, I learned the hardest guitar song I have ever learned because I had the rule: do not have fun on the computer. So I did things that weren't fun, like practicing songs. So, yeah. So I kind of know what Neil is talking about. It's that, like, you kind of need to force through either superior, what's it called, discipline, or maybe something like this would be like the magic key to kind of unlock something that you don't have the discipline to do yourself, which is to not play on your phone, not go shopping, not watch TV, not pick up a random book off your bookshelf and read it because you're gonna, like, yeah, just the discipline. I think I know what he means.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know I definitely get that sometimes. I mean, I don't go out for long periods of time, but sometimes I, like, when I'm going to forage for food for the buns, I sometimes go different routes, and sometimes I go up a mountain, and, like, I notice in my brain that going up to that mountain and being, like, in complete solitude and, like, just focusing on foraging, I have, like, some of the most creative spouts that come to mind. And sometimes I deliberately go there because I'm like, I kind of want to get myself into a thinking mood right now, so I'm going there right now. So yeah, that's what I do. Sometimes I even just, like, usually foraging takes me like 30 minutes to go out, forage, come back. But sometimes I do like 2 to 3 hour walks because I'm like, I kind of really want to get into that mode of like creative thinking right now. So even though my basket is already full, I'm just at some point just shoving like a 5-kilo basket of grass with me around. I'm like, nope, I'm doing this.
Yeah.
See, you've touched on something that I think about sometimes. It's about being isolated and alone, or like you lack stimulation, and it creates kind of interesting introspections and thoughts and blah blah blah. And in Iceland, we had something called botnavísur to finish other people's like limericks and lyrics and whatnot. And we also just had like a lot of weird little ghost stories. And I often think to myself, back to like before we had music, before we had TV, before we had electricity, how I'm surprised people didn't get themselves into more shenanigans back then. With like the amount of time you had to just think, like I can't imagine it was easy not going to do dumb shit.
I mean, they weren't just thinking; they were doing usually stuff for their survival, for their everyday life, preparing food or whatever.
Yeah, but that doesn't stop your brain from doing the stupid like. I wish I knew how to carve.
But it was those were usually communal activities.
Yeah,
so you always had people talking with you.
Oh yeah, true. That would probably stifle the wanderlust.
Yeah,
because like if you put me like for a whole month, I'm not allowed to listen to music, watch TV, and just make me do chores, I will end that month like going like, okay, I'm gonna learn how to carve. I'm going to learn how to do donuts on cars because I never did that in reality. I'm going to get my gun license. I'm going I'd have a list of stupid shit that I was gonna go do.
List of things to do. I want to learn how to carve and do a donut.
Yeah. I've never done those. I think it's just holding on the handbrake and like burning rubber, but I don't know how to do it.
I remember my dad was driving us back from a holiday in Wales and everything was covered in snow, and he'd been driving for like 4 or 5 hours just in snow, just trying to be like really careful because it was really slippy and really dangerous. But we needed to get back for whatever reason. And my dad just pulled into a little chef car park and just did a bunch of donuts to let off some steam. It was the weirdest shit. It was hilarious. My mum was like screaming in the front. I was just like, this is so cool.
Well, like intentionally spinning out is easy. That like I did that a bunch when I was a kid. Because
no, he was doing donuts. He wasn't just letting it spin because we were in a car park. Yeah. So dumb.
I don't know.
So dumb.
Something about like being forced away from like appeasing anybody at all, just disconnecting from all people would just I didn't want to come to the table with a bunch of music shit again. It's you know what I mean? But I think it's just too expected. But I did have
Neil,
this kind of anyways, and
Yeah.
this has been something I've always thought would be a good productive thing to do for music, because you kind of just disconnect from trying to appease anybody. You really find what you want to do with like forcing yourself to have limited tools as well, to like force yourself to work around different things differently and express differently. I don't know. It would probably be a garbage album, but
but it would be your garbage
it would be my garbage.
Same brain cell. Give it back, Aether.
Okay, fine. You can use it.
I think solitude is not something I do with very well. I'm quite an introverted person. I don't like having lots of people around. It's really draining. I found one person I can be myself around and just not drain him too much. So that's okay. But the idea of being completely cut off is just like, I would just worry too much. I would just spiral into depression too much. I wouldn't, even though like my intent would be to go and be creative, I think I'd bottle it within like 3 weeks and be like, I'm going to have to come home because I feel so miserable.
Man.
I need an occasional reminder that humanity exists.
This would easily be like, just fucking hop on a sailboat and float wherever, but I'm scared of the ocean, so we've been over that.
When you were like, oh yeah, there's that underwater hotel. I'm like, no, that's terrifying.
I'm not afraid of the ocean, but the idea of an underwater hotel is dumb to me. That's like living in a gondola. Like,
it was kind of neat.
You're just asking for it.
It was kind of neat. So it's hard to describe. It's like a buoy. It's like floating, right? Mm-hmm. So the top part is like a deck, and then you go downstairs into the underwater portion. So it's like a little floating room.
Okay, so it's a boat with a glass bottom kind of thing.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's not extremely complicated. I don't think that it was even extremely nice.
I was imagining like a full-on rapture situation.
Yeah. No, it was kind of just a boat.
Yeah.
It was kind of just a boat. But honestly, why don't we do that? That's cool. We should
an
have
aquarium or
entire
something.
little
But you're
communities
renting a room in there.
out in lakes. That would be cool.
Aquarium. That has to be a thing some rich people do. Hey, there has to be a rich person hotel where you're just like living in an aquarium.
So
100%.
Probably in China, because I recently saw a video of someone who was in a hotel in China, and apparently it was in a zoo, and they just had a tiger in front of their window, and it was taking a dump. That's what they were filming, and it was like, why am I watching this?
that's become like a really common thing. Like, for example, like a lot in the UK, a lot of the theme parks have hotels with them, right? Because there's usually in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, and you want your kids to make it be an experience, and a hotel is a really easy way to generate lots of money on top of making lots of money. So it's a thing, but also some of the attractions also have zoos. So they'll also have you can have your hotel room. We might as well just have it overlooking the enclosure for this particular animal. And then we can upsell this so that we get people to pay us more. And all they're really doing is replacing the wall of the enclosure with glass. So yeah, that's a common thing in the UK. You can get it for all sorts of animals. Like red pandas. I really wanted to do it. They're so cute.
I know, but it was dummy expensive.
It was so expensive and the middle of fucking nowhere near a goddamn airport. And it's like, I can't be asked to drive 5 hours for this.
I genuinely took Red Panda off my Red Panda off my thing because I knew you'd like bring up the Sue thing, and I'm just like, nah, I don't need to rub that salt in. I think you were doing it anyway. Doing it yourself.
God damn it.
One day we get a
One
pet
day.
red panda, and it will be our Blighthouse Studio pet.
I'll open an animal sanctuary where I have to help the red pandas every day by helping them somehow.
Keeping them away from me.
And you give them enrichment.
Oh my god, I want to enrich red panda so much.
The red pandas are gonna be like, I want to live in solitude in a house in a cabin. Get me away from this guy.
No, come out. I want to play. The red panda will join you on a solitude journey.
No, I think you'd want to definitely avoid pets when you're doing that too, because you still are beholden to something, right?
Imagine.
For a dog, you have to walk it. Cat, you have to feed it. Like, all this kind of
imagine
shit.
how cool that album would be, though. Inspired by taking care of a red panda with no internet to explain to you how to take care of a red panda.
And it's just red panda sounds mixed in
It'd
between.
be a sad album because it died very soon into the trip.
No.
Turns out red pandas need water? How was I supposed to know that?
I've never seen them drink.
Water.
Oh,
All I
no.
packed were Red Bulls.
Red Bull, Red Panda, eh?
Eh.
Oh my god. All right, Kesser, what have you got?
I'm gonna start with something very banal, I guess. I want to buy a house one day. I'm not planning on having any kids. I'm not planning on having any like long-term relationship, like with a spouse or whatever. I just want to have a house so I can live the life in my rent, not my rent, in my pension.
Yeah.
Like not having to worry about how the fuck do I pay a rent.
Yeah.
But I'm starting from zero. I have literally naught to my name, so
Yeah,
that's
it's a hard
Yeah.
place to start from that.
I feel
Yeah.
that.
Like, yeah,
Well,
it's really hard to get out of the renting market. It's just such a drain.
Yeah.
If your plan is always is not to be like big family, would you be happy with like an apartment, not a house?
No, I do definitely want. I like having my own space. I don't like having neighbors. Actually,
Yeah, neighbors suck.
I'm fine with the neighbors we have, but they have known me since my childhood, and the ones that I don't really interact with a lot, I'm like, nah, could do
Alright.
without them. I could literally live in that house that Neil was describing earlier.
I was about to
I'd
say.
be fucking happy.
I was about to say, is there like a lot of empty land in Germany, or is Germany like kind of like Britain, where like they've cultivated
it's very much.
everything?
I think it's very much like Britain. Like there are some places where you could build a house. Like if it's like people who like farmers giving up their land, opening up new spaces to build on is a thing. But at the same time, like there is very little plotting space, and the plotting space is like it's sold for very high prices. And then once you buy that, you also need to buy a house. So the better option is to buy a house that's already on a plot that's standing there. And I'm in this weird situation. The village that I'm in is very small, and like a lot of people here are like elderly. They're like octogenarians, and I literally just need to sit them out. And eventually, like there will be a lot of houses here. Like as weird as it is to think about that, but like I have a lot of people I know who are elderly and who live alone and whose children are like 3 to 4 hours from here, and I'm like, what the fuck are they gonna do with this house? Eventually,
They're gonna fucking sell it, dude. They always do.
Yeah.
so I technically just need to wait. But at the same time, the pricing, like I guess because the town I'm in is so small and we don't even have like groceries. You need a car to get literally anything. The pricing in this town is gonna be a little lower than, for example, in the big city.
Should be.
Yeah, but like I keep checking the market occasionally, but there's really nothing in this area. I don't want to go too far. I don't want to be too far from the from the rowing club that I go to, or from the other relatives that I have, or like the friends that I have in the towns.
Yeah.
Or if I'm moving with my mom, I don't want to go too far from where she needs to go to work or to go visit the doctor. So even though these villages are very small, like this town only has like tops 1.6k inhabitants.
Jesus.
And like there's a lot of towns around here. There is no real housing situation going on right now, or like maybe I'm not looking in the right places. That could also be a case, because I know there is a house like right down my street that got sold 2 years ago, and I never heard anything about that. So maybe they sold it, in a different place.
You have to make friends with the octogenarians just to start wheeling your way into their life, so that you can like figure out when things are happening. So you can at least be like, hey, I at least know this place is going to be for sale. Can I?
Okay.
Yeah.
Less morbid. How about making friends with like the real estaters in the area? I
No,
crazy
they're shocked.
idea.
I thought this town is too small for realtors to live here. They are in the big city and they buy these areas, and they just sell them to the town is so small. Like a lot of people are like younger people who want to build families and have like a job. They are moving out of here because there are no jobs and there are no grocery stores. You can buy nothing here. Like there's nothing here except for houses. So they're moving away. Like the party is going on somewhere else.
Well, if you genuinely do want to own a house in the future, I think your first step would be to like it sounds like it's a small town, like it's communal. It's just to start talking to people.
It sounds like the town's about to be yours. The whole thing. It's going to be a ghost town.
Yeah, in 80 years
you
maybe. But then I'm going to be the octogenarian.
You hear about those ghost towns and like
for
how people just all picked up and left or whatever. Like you never think about like, wow, I need to like situate myself to where I could take advantage of one of those periods of time happening around me. But you figured it out. You've done it. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, weirdly enough, like one of my neighbors, she is like, I think 86 or something. And her car broke down like a year ago. And she said like, it's not really worth it for her to buy a new car. And since I said there's no groceries here, she asked us if she can join us to buy groceries every 2 weeks. So we just take her with us to buy the groceries.
Cute.
Aww.
That's like the situation where the elderly people here are in.
Yeah. Well, yeah. If there's no real estaters in your location, sorry. Like to me, like it would be, because I live in a town of like 4,500 people, and there's 2 real estaters here. Like.
Yep.
So, like, I would have assumed 1,500. Surely there's like somebody's side gig, like bags groceries in the morning and sells apartments in the evening. But yeah,
so most real estate here for some reason is sold via banks, or like the things are like they sometimes have like a sign hanging in front of the houses that are being sold that is like, hey, this bank is selling this house or something like that.
Banks. Oh, I wonder if there's this so you can do something which is called mortgaging your house or something. So you get like a big fat loan with the promise that if you fail to pay it, they can have your house. A lot of old people do that. So they basically say, bank, give me 20 million or like €1 million or whatever. 500,000 euros. And then they go and they do cruises and they buy new cars and they have a nice...
that's called equity release.
Equity.
So you can equity release or like remortgage your house. So like a mortgage at least in the UK, like you go and buy a house, the house isn't yours until you've finished paying it. So unlike Iceland where like your name is on the deed and you get your deed immediately and the government like, you own this place now.
Yeah,
at least in the UK, you have to get a mortgage and you don't actually get your deed until you finish paying it. But of course, your mortgage is 40 years, so you're never going to fucking pay it off. But you can release like the value of your house. So you can be like, my house is worth $500,000. I am going to ask the bank for 300,000 or whatever the fuck it is. And then when your house sells in the future or whatever happens, the bank get that money back straight away plus interest. So like that's how a lot of like things are done for us at least.
Complicated.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very complicated. But yeah, definitely doable, especially if it's a small town, like you say. It's just about knowing people, talking to people, and
I mean, I know it's possible, but I need to find something that is in my budget and also something that I want, because I do want something with a garden. And there are a lot of you know how the towns look like in the UK. There's a lot of houses that are built really closely together, and like you're not getting more space out of that. So
No.
you're gonna be hugging your neighbors all the time, and there are a lot of houses like that. And of course, those will be in my budget because no one fucking wants those.
Yeah,
but if
no
you
one
want
wants
something,
a terrace house.
yeah. But if you want something with a garden or like with a, I don't know, garage space or like multiple
Bedrooms?
rooms, bedrooms for guests or whatever, then the prices are gonna go high up. Even though I saw one the other day that was like in my price range, it was like an old timber frame house. But the problem with those is they are really hard to heat.
yeah, I can see that.
Also, you cannot change anything, the interior, because they're under protection usually. Under hereditary protection. I don't know.
Heritage.
Historical.
Yeah.
Heritage protection. There you go.
Yeah, we have a similar in the UK. We have we grade our buildings like grade 1, 2, or 3, and I can't remember what the top grade is, but the top grade is you're literally allowed to do nothing to it. You can't even preserve it. You just have to fucking let it be, and then you're allowed to preserve it, but you're not allowed to change anything, and then you're allowed to make changes as long as the historical board agrees with your changes. Like I want to put electricity in. Ooh, I'm not sure I can do that, but grease the right palms and get it through. Like we have similar things. Like if it's a historical building.
Though I would love a timber frame house. They are so pretty. That's my entire vibe. I love that aesthetic.
You love cottagecore.
Oh yeah, I am cottagecore.
Wood textures.
Yeah,
That texture.
They are just the wood, the timber frame houses. They are not rough. The wood texture of the beams are not rough, like unworked on, but they're definitely smoothed down by years of people brushing by.
Yep.
Triple.
When you can see like the movement and travel of people, that's when you know something is old. Like when you see the stones and there's like a divot rubs in, like door handles that have been just like worn down because they used to have like, you know, patterns on it. Like that's just something. There's something really magical about that.
Love it. Okay, V, you're up.
Right. Yes. So I try to spread out my bucket list items so it's not just a place to see, an experience to have, a thing I just want to do to improve myself. I try to spread it out so it wasn't all just I want to write things, because a lot of things on my list, and I have quite a few honorable mentions, are just me performing shit or me writing shit or doing shit. I try to spread it out.
You being creative.
Yes, because I sat down and wrote a list. I'm like, this is all just me being creative in some form or another.
Sounds like somebody needs to be locked in a cabin.
Sounds like someone has issues. One trick pony, I just perform.
Imagine the four of us just go into a cabin in the woods with a goal of being creative, and we just end up doing others, like playing Sprouting for, I don't know, 6 months. Like we did last year.
My God, that would be so... Like, having you guys here for, I think it was like 10 days, like 9 days we recorded or something. That was so hard. It was so hard on me because I like to mull things over and, like, think about bigger themes. And, like, I had a bunch of stuff prepped for you guys came anyway, but it was just, like, it was really hard to be like, wait, where was my theme involving Sully? Oh, that thing happened. Well, I guess that doesn't matter anymore. I would love to do something really intense like that. But, again, it comes down to this new one saying, like, you need money for that.
Yep.
And we'd all have to get time off work, which ain't happening. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, my second thing on my bucket list, which isn't me just being creative, is I want to get my Icelandic citizenship.
Soon.
Yes, I recently got my permanent residency. Whoop, 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 which means I can't get thrown out of the country. Whoop, 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 whoop. Well, I could if I got involved in any protests, but other than that, I'm pretty good.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Wop, wop.
But it means I can do things like vote in like the bigger elections and stuff and actually get to understand what's going on, and like I have certain writing privileges and I can get back into the country easier and like all these good things. So I'm like super stoked. But yeah, and the next step on my list is to get my citizenship because I live here. This is my home. I have no intention of leaving. If the worst comes to the worst, I still want to live here because this place is beautiful and I want to know more about where I now live so I can share that with Eithel's family and with whatever family may or may not have. Like, it's important to have that little blue passport. Different blue passport to the new British blue passport. The blue passport that says, like, I am Icelandic now. I mean, I'll never be Icelandic because I wasn't born here and I don't speak the language and I ever doubt I'll ever speak it to any degree. Like, I fail all language. I can't. It's too difficult for me. I'm blown away by the fact you two speak such perfectly fluent English. I'm like, what the shit? I can't. It's so hard for me.
I'm in the same boat, V. You're living like a real horror. Like, I couldn't imagine living somewhere where I don't speak the language. I would be.
It's see when you're at the level of I don't really want to leave the house that I am. It kind of doesn't make any difference.
I guess
the person who lives here also speaks a lot of English.
I love visiting, but I also like when I'm visiting. I'm gonna anywhere. Like visit anywhere in the United States. I'm gonna feel like an imposter wherever I go. Right. But like, living somewhere and feeling that way all the time would be crazy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It is sometimes difficult, right? So like going like when I lived in the UK, I was like the responsible person of the household, right? So I'd make sure that the bills were paid. I'd actually like sign all of like the utility bills. If there's something needed to be done with the house, I would just climb the ladder and fucking do it. Like I was a very proactive, like staying on top of stuff. But now I live here, I can't read the documentation. I don't know who to call, and when I do, they're in Icelandic, so I'm kind of fucked. Like I was very active. It can be difficult. I'm not gonna lie. I would never recommend someone decide to come live in Iceland. If someone wants to move countries, don't pick Iceland. It's so hard if you don't have a network or you don't have someone to rely on, or if you're bad at like the language. And also if you can't stand the cold and how slow things are, and þéttaræðast, if you can't stand these things, then you cannot live here. If you need to have 3 different types of pizza available at midnight, you're fucked. So like, it's not the place to be. If you need Amazon Prime, you're kind of fucked. But you do learn very quickly what is and what isn't important. But yeah, like it suits the way I've always been. Like I spent a lot of time when I was living in the UK working out of my garage, living out of my garage, playing out of the garage, and just being very introvert and just being a home person. And changing to Iceland has only really changed that when I go outside, I have to make sure I wear more layers than I did in the UK. Like that's kind of the biggest difference for me, other than not being able to talk to a lot of people. But I didn't have a lot of human friends. I had a lot of online friends. You guys. So moving just changed where I recorded from.
I just realized that I'm awkward in English. So it's probably like the same social experience. You're so right.
Yep. Like,
I've changed positions.
So that was like one of the things that like I really obviously had to sit down and think about, right? So apart from being away from my dad and my brother, I always knew it would be like half a day at least to get back to the UK if there was a problem. So that's one thing you have to consider. But also, like, when you think about, like, your day-to-day, like, the big picture is fine. Like, the big picture, I want to live in a place that's beautiful. I want to live in a place that, like, is much more attached with nature, where things aren't as, like, fast-paced or as loud. Like, these are big picture things, but your day-to-day really matters when you move. And the day-to-day of, what do I do day-to-day? I go to the garage, I record, I edit books, I hang out with my friends, and then I will do role-playing stuff and record at night. What will be different if I move to Iceland? I have to get a full-time job, but otherwise, all my friends are still online. I can still just like record stuff from my home. It's like that was the big change. So yeah, it's like lots of weird small things, but yeah, getting my citizenship, getting my passport means that there are. I think we talked about this on one of the episodes, like top fears. My top fear being thrown out of the country. My passport, they can't throw me out of the country. So, if we are on holiday in a different country, when they send out the troops to come rescue you, like, oh God, we have to expat you back to your home because there's something happening, I won't be thrown to the UK. I will be thrown back to my home here in Iceland. So yeah, it's one of those things.
So what is left for you to get that citizenship?
So for me, all I really need to do is pass the language test because I passed all the other criterias. But the language test I've either heard is really bad or it's really good. And the really good comes down to, can you have a vague conversation and can you vaguely fake being able to pronounce Icelandic shit? And if the answer is yes, you can probably get through it. But if you can't even get there, then you're kind of fucked. So yeah, for me, but the language test is only twice a year. I've missed the cutoff for this year, but I can apply for it if I wanted to. I just don't know if I have the... See, the thing is, to do the language thing, you can either pass the test or do 100 and something hours with a 90% attendance rate on your course. Now, the problem is I record a lot with you guys, and I'm also out of the country a lot, so I can't attend most of these classes. But one day, when my recording schedule isn't so manic and we're not leaving the country every month, I'll actually be able to do the classes. And when I do the classes, I can then say I've passed the Icelandic lesson and then I should be able to get my citizenship. No.
So you are your own biggest obstacle right now.
100%.
Yes. This is like one of those...
It's not even the you have to be in the country for 5 years issue anymore.
Done.
Done.
I did the marry an Icelander for the green card thing. Done. I don't have to worry about this right now. No, it is like, I was thinking about bucket list and one of them was like, I was reading through, was like, maybe it's something that is a self-improvement versus something you want to experience or something you want to see. And I guess my self-improvement is attending those Icelandic classes so I can get my citizenship. I am my own biggest hurdle.
I remember messaging Travis just earlier this year, like asking him if he already got the German citizenship, but he said they haven't yet because they haven't been here for 5 years yet.
Yeah.
That was their hurdle.
But
so for us, it's 7 years. Or it's a lot less if you're married. I think it's like 2 years that you can apply if you're married. But by marrying Aether, I only actually cut 1 year off of the minimum requirement. So
should have done it sooner.
Should have done it sooner. I still wouldn't have done the test, and I still would have done the classes. So, like, again, I am my own enemy here. Yeah, that's it. That's me. All right, Aether, what have you got?
Oh, my second thing on my bucket list is this is a very stupid one, and I will probably do this one. It just requires me to be in the right headspace. Back when we did favorite video games, I mentioned that my favorite video game is Breath of Fire 3. It is an underrated classic, in my opinion. It has beautiful pixel art, beautiful music. It's incredibly unique. It has a very weird story, which I recently replayed through the entire game. Again, favorite video game. I will fucking do this every year or so. I recently played through it and I realized how weird the story is, and I started like scripting like a video in my head where I'd be talking about the game. And it's something that I've been thinking about since back in the days when I watched that guy with the glasses bullshit, like little video skit things back there. And I was already in my head like, I want to make like a weird video about this game. I don't know exactly what it will look like, but it's on my bucket list. I want to make a video essay breaking down, dissecting and understanding like why I enjoy this game as much as I do beside nostalgia.
So would you make this like a video essay? Or would it be just like written?
100% video. With video games are video games. I think I've listened to audio podcasts where they talk about video games, and I feel like it's no replacement for like a good video where the guy or whoever made the video spends hours and hours and hours finding footage that matches what they're talking about. Do not get me started on motherfuckers that just play random B-roll on their fucking videos. Get that shit out of my face. I will not suffer that shit. Go, oh my God.
Even just like showing, like if you start talking about a thing and then you start talking about just switch between like screenshots if you like really need to, or just like pictures of the physical like cartilage like from time to time, or just like screenshots of some generic people playing video games and having fun, like when you describe the game being fun. Fuck, I don't know, man. Like
it's one of my biggest.
If you're describing how bad the UI is, show how bad the UI is. Don't insert like B-roll footage of someone laughing. AI B-roll footage of someone laughing on the sofa.
This video game is really cool. Anyways, here's Minecraft visually. I'm going to talk about this other video game, but not show you it.
No, like that's the most outrageous version. No, I don't really even remember what the name of the channel was. I found a channel which I thought was like interesting. He was talking about interesting games, but his video footage never matched what he was talking about. So it'd be like, oh, in this game you get a lot of guns and you get to like experiment with them, and there would be video footage of like a cutscene. And I'm just like, why are you not fucking showing me the guns? Why are you not showing me shooting? Like what the fuck is this? Like, he literally just played the game and then just cut together like an action cinematic thingy and then just put that under his like text, under his speech. Like, I swear to fucking Christ, I
think there's the difference. The difference between having a good, like either being a good editor or having a good editor, because I know some people don't edit their own videos. And there are some people who probably have like a good concept of what, like they can present really well, but they're not very good at video cutting.
Yeah.
And it's usually those people that are like, I just want some kind of visual.
Yeah.
So they're putting literally anything there. But
then make a fucking podcast.
No, get them out of our space, Aethel.
Oh, right, yeah, no.
Podcast these days means having a video.
Don't you fucking dare. How dare podcasts have videos? It's not what it means.
That's not what they were supposed to be.
Yeah, I'm keeping my elitist podcast views to myself, but they're not supposed to have videos. Stop it. As we said, this is the sellout season, so we're allowed to have a video.
Oh, yeah.
But I get you, Aether. Like, I sometimes have a similar thing where I want to go back to a thing that I enjoyed from the past and do something with that, like a series that I really enjoy. And I have it in German, in English, and in Japanese, I think. And I want to eventually learn how to put them together to an MKV to like have all the different languages run together and have all the subtitles maybe there. But it's not on my bucket list, but that's something I sometimes think about. Like I would really love to do that eventually.
Yeah, it's like, are you looking to like? Is your thought process
just showing your appreciation for the medium, even though it's like eons old at this point, but just like doing a little bit of something to give it some kind of respect or revival.
You're thinking you would love to distribute it, like it's kind of like you like, of course, like if it's a crime you wouldn't, but you would love to like be able to share this with people.
Yeah, or make it a little bit more available to a lot of people.
I think that's exactly the weird motivation I have with Breath of Fire 3. It is that, like, it is a forgotten lost gem. I say forgotten lost. Like, there are way more forgotten, way more lost games out there. Like, this is not a competition. Don't come in here spouting about your, like, I don't know, like, Legend of Dragoon or whatever. Like, who cares? Like, you played a weird game back in the day, whatever. This is my weird game. And there's definitely, like, an air of like, whenever I see it in the wild, I get excited and I think to myself, I want more people to be talking about it. I want more, like, which is very funny because like I enjoy Final Fantasy IX probably about as much as I enjoy Breath of Fire 3, but I have no interest in making a video about it because everyone's
already talking about it. Yeah,
there's nothing left to discuss. It is an analogy about having a purpose in life and what it is like to live a life without a purpose and with a purpose, and how many different versions of purposes there exist. Everybody understands Final Fantasy IX, Breath of Fire 3, I don't know what it's about. At one point, you're like training a sailor to beat up another sailor so he can marry the captain's daughter. And later, you're fighting a fish from the ocean. And then another scene, you're fighting like more fishes. There's so many fishes in the ocean you have to fight. They're all bosses. It's such a weird game. It's such a weird game.
So like, so you'd want to do this as like a YouTube like essay kind of thing?
I'd upload it anywhere that would have an audience that wants to watch it. But yeah, like it is, there are video essayists out there right now, which are very good, in my opinion. Video essayists. There's a certain audience that call themselves video essayists, and they're pretty fucking intolerable. They're very smug. But it's like retrospective look at old games or unloved games from the past, and I enjoy that a lot, and I've always have, like way back when. Like this is gonna be like a fucking flashbang for some people. Like do any of you remember the video game reviewers, the Spoony Experiment? I think his name was. No, like just me. Dude made videos back in the day, went insane, stopped making videos. But like he made like random retrospective on games that I'd never played. And I just got fascinated by this like idea of like reviving games through this video context because old games are hard to play. Like I am no fool who would say that Breath of Fire 3 has the perfect game mechanic for the modern age. Like no, it has so many drawbacks, it has so many flaws that I understand people wouldn't want to play it. So it's like I'm kind of fascinated by the idea of making them accessible through like video, something you can put on your second screen and just listen to.
I found so many things that way.
So do you see yourself making a single video that is like, I don't know, 2-3 hours long?
I do.
Or are you thinking
fuckers.
of?
Sorry,
okay, so you're not thinking of like going chapter by chapter or theme by theme or anything like that?
If I would do that, I'd do something similar to one thing I saw. There was a dude who made like an 8 or 9 hour retrospective on Dark Souls 2, if I remember correctly.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he was trying to make the point that Dark Souls 2 is bad in its own very unique way. And so many people had been trying to defend it and say that it was better than all the other Dark Souls games that he was just like, no, I need to I'm going to break it down, guys. Like, I'm going to break down the story, the movement, the combat, the bosses. I'm going to break it all down. And when he started releasing the first video, which was an hour long, he says, all the videos are ready. They're sitting on my hard drive. They've been scheduled and they will be released in like a week package, like a week apart. That's the only way I'd ever do a weekly release schedule, because otherwise I would be scared of wanting to start changing shit as I see reactions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I am very susceptible
or changing your mind, yeah.
Yeah, like I would want my finished idea to be out there before I let myself be influenced by other people, because I know there are games I've played where I've been like in my headspace like, oh, I would like to make a video about this. I do this all the time. And I then watch somebody else's video on it and all his ideas start infesting me. And I'm just like, no, none of these thoughts are mine. What the fuck is this? Like, get the fuck out of here. I had my own unique thoughts until I watched this stupid ass video. Now I'm like a goddamn parrot.
I think sometimes it is good to go into stuff blind, right? With no idea on what the critic's saying or what other players are saying, like making up your own mind and coming to your own conclusions. I think there is definitely something to be said for that, because, yeah, if someone is really eloquent and they phrase something really well, even if at your core you disagree with it, if someone phrases it in such a way that means it sounds really good, it's really plausible, and like they make you feel dumb for not
20
feeling
on their
that.
charisma.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. If they're rolling at 20 on the persuasion, even though you disagree with it, you think, oh, maybe they're right. Maybe I should put it in there because that feels like the good theory, right? It's like, no. Just fuck them. Going with your opinions. So sometimes blind is really important.
Yeah, it's like just a recent thought that infested me. I've been playing Satisfactory. We were playing it at like a LAN recently. And I'd watched a video about Satisfactory like a month before we played. And the guy just said like, I don't find this voice character smug or annoying, but I understand what people mean when they say it. I had never, ever thought that she was smug or annoying. But now when I'm playing through the game, I'm like, yeah, that was kind of smug. Yeah, that was kind of annoying. It's like, God damn it, I didn't mind this character at all until now, and now I'm like picking apart this thing. This is annoying as shit.
I mean, it depends on the take that you're getting, but sometimes they can also help you like appreciate a character or like a
100%.
detail that you don't really, that either you didn't pick up or that you just didn't vibe with at all, and like you suddenly get a different angle and you're like, oh yeah, I can see how, I don't know, this theme affects how this character behaves or whatever.
Like, oh my god, there's a theme here.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this character actually has a story.
This has a plot?
I would never be so bold as to try to make a video essay on, for instance, Everything Everywhere All at Once without reading, studying, talking to people, watching videos. Like, that is a movie that is so chock full of bullshit. I would need so much help understanding all the themes and ideas that are being expressed. I would never be so bold as to do that. Breath of Fire 3, it's JRPG where you fight God at the end. I'm very honest about what it is. It's a very dumb JRPG, and I love it. But I just want more people to appreciate it.
Well, that is something you could not necessarily knock off in an afternoon. That would definitely take a longer time than an afternoon. But
no, it's definitely doable.
If it's burning a hole in your soul, then you should just do it, man. Like,
I want to.
Do it.
And I will. I have no doubt that before I'm dead, I will have made this goddamn video. But right now, it's sitting on the back burner as I'm trying to get my ass to do other things first.
Yes. Priority
What
things.
other things? Play Factorio thingy? Whatever? Satisfy? I don't know what the fuck the game's called.
Called the fuck out.
I will have you know, I would have done nothing productive with my time this last 2 weeks. I have been on night schedule and doing some
stressed
work in between.
The fuck out.
Stressed the
We
fuck
have been
out.
stressed.
The fuck out.
The shit out.
Like, you can call me out as much as you want. This month, like last 30 days, have not been
Oh
productive.
no, I was not talking about the last 30 days.
Yeah.
All right, before we roast Aethel too hard so that he can no longer speak, Aethel, I feel like this is the right time for an ad. All right, back from that amazing ad, which I'm sure you're all going to go out, buy and or listen to. Neil, what have you got?
One thing about me is that I enjoy the highest highs and lowest lows. Opposite of extreme isolation, I would love to live somewhere downtown where like I live within walking distance of like a bunch of cool like comedy clubs and shows and strange art things. That's it. It would be cool to have no excuse to just walk down and spend an afternoon like experiencing, you know, people on stage showing things off, you know, talent around town and stuff. That would be cool.
That really is the highest highs to the lowest lows, man. That's amazing.
Yeah, I don't think I would be able to live there forever. And
3
I'd love
months,
to take
remember?
a couple months out of that time to go to a cabin in the woods, but but yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah, so you're interested kind of in the metropolitan life, like the access to culture, like constantly.
Yeah, just, you know, what are you going to do tonight? I don't know. I have no excuse not to go down and hang out at the comedy club for a while, you know?
See, I know what you're talking about because I had that thought when I moved from Vestmannaeyjar to Reykjavik. Like, leaving the...
And then you get there and you never fucking get out of the house. Yeah.
I there was a movie theater a walking distance away from my house which showed
same way.
old movies. And I'm like, I want to go watch old movies. And I went like a couple of times. And after a while, I was just like, I don't know anybody, and I'm like not part of a group or a thing that's going on. This sucks ass, man. This sucks ass. And I'm not a club person, so like, that never did anything for me.
It would definitely be me like not socializing, but just like watching. But I think that there's like certain things like comedy clubs that are fun for just like going and watching. You don't necessarily have to be with anyone.
Yeah, and supporting the arts at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely, that needs to be done because, like, they disappear very quickly. I think I read something. I think it was this morning I was reading something. One of the universities in the UK that's really well known for like its musicians is now closing its musician department. Like they announced it on the news before they even told the students that this was going to be happening.
Oh no!
And it's like, no, you don't understand. So for me, the arts is like super important. Like you look at the things where you spend your money, and of course, like the arts is a really easy thing to like not subsidize or pay anything. But when you're down and out and when you're spending time at the weekend or like you just want to be happy, you go and absorb something. You absorb some kind of media, and that is a form of art, and that needs to be paid for, or we're going to end up with AI shit for the rest of our lives. And that's not good. We need to be like putting time and investment into these things because otherwise we lose our stories and our history and ability to tell stories. Like,
yeah.
So what I'm hearing is I have to pay attention to whatever cultural bullshit is going on around here and bring you to it.
Now, the thing is, I don't like Cleveland. But also it's all in Icelandic. So
the music, if it's instrumental, it doesn't really matter.
What was that thing you needed to learn that you could finish one of your bucket lists?
I just needed to attend the lessons. I didn't actually need to pass anything.
You're learning my goddamn language.
I'm trying, but it's really hard.
And you're writing goddamn ads, Aethor.
I'm getting us an ad for an Icelandic class. The language. Getting us an ad for Duolingo or whatever the fuck that owl thing is called.
They don't have Icelandic.
Oh, it's crap. It's really crap. It's not great. But no, like it is important. Spending time amongst culture and doing nothing but spending time amongst cultural things is only good for creativity because like you should always take at least a little time off just to absorb other stuff, even if you're creating, because your good ideas don't come out of nowhere. They come out of experiences and stuff. And going to a comedy club every other night or going to a jazz club or going to a swing dancing lesson, like just going out there and seeing stuff.
Yeah.
Doing
or
things.
Even just going to a museum or something.
Yeah.
Like when my friend from Greece was here and we were just visiting random museums and old things, old houses historic sites where you could just go touring and stuff. Like I felt like this was really good for me. Even though it's like right in the city, I've not gone there in 20 years. But like I could feel how the things there inspired me. I wasn't in the right mindset to really absorb them the right way. But I know that if I had been in a better mindset, I think I would have absorbed it a lot more inspirational wise. Mm-hmm. And I do notice some, like, I often see like posters of like comedians or satire or improv people that are in the city doing their shows. But I feel myself like being less prone to taking risks with stuff I don't really know. Like, I know I really would love to visit a improv show one of these days, like an actual live one, because I enjoy improv podcasts a lot, but I've never actually been to one like right in the city. Like, I don't know most of these people. I don't know their quality. So I'm not prone to risking giving my time and money to experience their thing if it's just going to end up shit.
Well, I think that I know a lot of shows and arts are not necessarily always inherently a social experience. Comedy clubs can be because you can get called on and whatever not, used for content. But there's a lot of, like, I'm not social at all. And I don't know. The really downtown kind of like lifestyle that I'm imagining where everything is like within walking distance is not something that a lot of people enjoy, but like give me a small room and I'm good to just be there and I don't need a lot of space or anything. As long as I have my bubble, I'm pretty okay and can step outside of it at my own pace. And in cities, most of the time, people are minding their own because they also like, live in the same world where they, you go in public, you have to deal with people. And a part of that is that most people don't want to be dealing with people. I think in cities, a lot of people are very understanding of that. So,
but also living like in the middle of town that is within walking distance is probably going to be very expensive.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah.
So you're probably not
That's
going to have
yeah.
that budget to also go to the things you want to visit.
That's the unfortunate part, is that it's not like feasible at all. It sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I down to the point, like, money is like our biggest issue to fulfilling our
I
bucket
need
list.
money to both go somewhere urban and to get away from somewhere.
It's much cheaper to just stay where the fuck you
Please help.
are. Send help.
Send money. Send help.
I think all bucket list items are usually hampered by money. I think that's just the
For
nature
sure.
of life.
I think
Except
both of mine are
these-
not hampered by money. They're hampered by my own can't be asked-ness of existence.
I'm sure that if I could get one of those like Highland RVs things, not RVs. Oh God, 4x4s.
I thought
ATVs.
you were talking about cows.
No.
I can get a Highland cow.
I'm sure that if we were multimillionaires, you would have thought to yourself,
you would
surely-
call this endeavor Move It. Like, you wouldn't call it anything other, right?
Oh my God. I'm sure that at least one of your things could have been fixed by money, and it would have been to just hire a tour guide that knows exactly where we're going, and they will pick up
Or a helicopter.
Oh my God, a helicopter, babe!
Genius idea.
Oh my God. They did do volcano tour guides with helicopters. I remember seeing them when we were...
They so when it went off in Grindavik, when it was outside the town, hadn't like quite affected the town. That was like because there was one that was before Grindavik got absolutely like totaled, and there was like helicopter tours you could do like over that. But then when they started trying to doing the helicopter tours over Grindavik, the Grindavikians were just like, fuck off, bro, this is our homes. You're kind of like, so they kind of got shut down real quick on that. But it's just like, this is our homes. Don't monetize our grief. Fuck off, man. Like, and that got responded to fairly quickly. But like, when it's in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, absolutely, like, those would be cool as hell.
But then you're not going to experience the earthquakes.
I think I still have to be on the mainland for that, and we have to know exactly when it's coming.
There are earthquakes in Vestmannaeyjar. Like, Vestmannaeyjar is on the fault line that Iceland lies on. I swear to you.
I've never felt them, so
you're gonna feel
it's
them.
irrelevant
I'm
to me.
90% sure there's been tremors since you moved here. You just haven't noticed because you have both your feet off the ground. Like
There
a
are-
weirdo.
Oh yeah.
There are
I have, like,
real
both
small
my
ones
feet
a lot in places.
Usually
that
like
have that one.
cross-legged on my chair, so that's very fair. That's very fair. All right, from one metropolis to Kessler in not a metropolis.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah. My next one is I would like to actually do like a a traditional bucket list thing is travel places, and I would really love to see some other Asian countries than the Philippines, and I would love to see China, Korea, or Japan. Either one of them individually or all of them together, I don't really care. I want to travel to one of them at least.
Yeah. I'm with you on that one. I definitely want to explore like East Asia a little bit, like Japan, China, down to the Philippines, and then like just go to New Zealand, like just do that, like the peninsula, like that area is so full of.
You just ignore Australia and go right to New Zealand.
Yeah.
No, Australia has them scary spiders.
I'm sure New Zealand does too. It's right the fuck next to it. It's right next to it.
If bedbugs are universal, then the spiders can cross the goddamn canal. Like,
Nah, I'm
The
all
ocean.
good. I need to live in denial for a little while, okay, guys? I can't.
I don't know if New Zealand has them or not. You never hear about it, but they have to be. It's so close.
yes, I think so. No, I 100% see, like, know what you mean. Like, it's like that area is in a weird way, like, it's weirdly like interesting because its culture is so like it's as it's as different as it can
Unique.
get from Western culture.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
It's other side of the fucking planet, man.
Yeah. I've also like I've been traveling to Thailand before, and I don't remember where else I was. I think it was just Thailand and the Philippines. And when I was with my mom most of the time, and she usually travels to see people rather than see places. And for me, I want to see places. I don't really want to see the people. I could do without the people. So it's really hard to like. But whenever my mom says, "Oh, she's going to the Philippines," people are always asking me why I'm not coming with her. I'm like, for one, I need to take care of the bunnies, and for two, my mom only wants to visit people. I'm like, I'm not interested in that. I want to visit a space for the space, not for the people that live on the space. They just happen to be there.
So is there anything in those countries that you'd like want to go see specifically?
No, I guess historic places. I don't have like any very specific places. I'm like, oh, I want to see that one. But I keep seeing very interesting places in like all of those countries. I'm like, oh, I would love to put that on a list of like if I planned out a map of where I wanted to go in that country, this would go there.
Yeah.
But I don't have like a list that I'm keeping. I'm like already planning to go there. I'm like, it's just a vague idea of, I want to go there. And if the opportunity arises that I'm going there, then I will start making a list. But I'm not doing that before that. That's setting yourself up for failure and a lot of other things.
Yeah, a lot of like, oh man, I'm never going to see that place that now exists. And I think it'd be very cool.
Yeah.
No, 100%. I really wanted to go see. What was the name? I really want to go see Tibet. I don't know why Tibet like strikes out to me like, oh, that'll be a cool place to go. But I also know that Tibet is somehow more hilly and rocky than Iceland, so I know I will die if I go there.
It's really up there. It's a lot of hiking.
Yeah. So I'm like. I actually don't have any, like, well, I do have my top one and I'll bring it up when I bring it up, but like, I don't have any destinations on my bucket list. I think around my 30s, I kind of just realized, like, I don't know, I don't like traveling that much.
I know, I was so outgoing before now. In my 20s, I was like, I'm going to see the whole world. And then I was like, well... The whole world's really far away.
I like traveling, but I like doing it on my own. I don't really like being with other people because, like, just traveling with another person, depending on who that person is, but usually they bring a different kind of energy or they have different interests. And I'm like, I feel so divided between wanting to do my thing and trying to bow down to whatever, appease them. Yeah. For one, that, and like for example, traveling with Nee, she brought a very anxious energy with her for traveling. She was like, "Oh my God, what if that or that happens?" Or like just bringing my mom to Frankfurt whenever she's flying. I'm like, I never want to travel with you in my life. Your energy is. I don't want any of that.
I am
like, she can't even find her gate. It's right there on the thing, and I'm like, just read. The information is there. You just need to obtain it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit you.
Grab that sound effect and put it in a punch in an anime. That was amazing.
I'm the same way when I think about traveling, though. And I can't decide if I'm going to use one of those examples as my number one or not. Fuck it. No, I'm not. One of my favorite like ideas of traveling is just to like hop on a train with no agenda whatsoever. I don't want to have a list of things to do. If I stop somewhere that looks interesting, I'll ask someone who lives there, like, hey, what's around here that's worth seeing? But like just the idea of like hopping on a train somewhere that you've never been and just going and getting out if you feel like it, you know, is like the way that I always want to just travel.
That's a fun idea in theory, but it depends on the country you're in. Like,
for sure.
If you're in Germany or in Japan, I would do it. But like, if I'm in India, no way.
I have unfortunately been on to, like, I've only been on, like, I'm going to say one solo vacation. I'm going to say that because I'm pretty sure that that's the only time I've never been there to specifically meet someone, or I haven't traveled with someone. And that's when I went to Shanghai, and I went there on my own. I had nothing planned other than seeing their maglev train, because their maglev train is fucking incredible and I wanted to see it. But there was a level of like freedom of just like, I can go wherever I want, whenever I want. But generally when I travel with people and we just decide, oh, we're just going to figure it out on the day, we do literally nothing. We don't go anywhere. It takes too long to decide what we're doing. No one knows what we're going to eat. So we spend forever trying to figure out where we're going to eat. Then we go to the place that we're supposed to be, like, we eventually decide we're going to go to this place today. And we don't do anything because we miss too much.
Yeah. You have to be with a group of people who, at the same time that they don't want to have an agenda, they don't mind doing whatever. That's the ideal, like, mentality. But
it's also like we went on a family vacation, and we went to a theme park, and because no one could make any decisions on what they wanted to do, we stood in lines for shit that didn't matter, that people didn't want to really go on, and that we didn't really see much of. I'm like, this is why you need to have an agenda when you do these things. Either everybody's like gung-ho, let's just go do this, or like the first idea is the yes idea.
And I think you're trying to, like, the ideas that you have in present are trying to appease a group instead of like appease yourself, you know? And so like the person who even like brought up, like, let's go to a theme park, that might have been to appease everyone there. And then like no one had interest in it and everyone just pretended they did because like they didn't want to be like that person to be like, no, let's just go hang out at a cafe or whatever.
I want to see as many rides as possible. If we're going to go do the theme park, let's do it right. We know exactly where we're going, when we're going to go. We're going to watch all the things because someone wants to see this and someone wants to see that. And if we plan it out perfectly, we can do all these things and never be bored. However, if everyone can't be asked to figure out or say what they want, they get bored. Just let someone arrange it. If someone wants to go and everyone else, actually, yeah, let's do the theme park. Just let someone do all the arrangements. Just let them go with it because they're really excited and you'll have the better time than everybody just milling around, not really sure what's going on, and then you miss everything. You don't do anything at all. Like the paralysis becomes real.
No, I know the theme park event you're talking about, and you've been incredibly courteous not naming people. But I'm gonna go ahead and fucking do it. We plan to go to a theme park, me and my siblings. And somebody showed up, hung over as shit, and he basically dragged down the first 3 hours of the theme park. And I'm 100% like happy to just like, you motherfucker. Like, that was fucking terrible. And then on top of that, we couldn't split the group because my sister was being like weird about it. So we ended up having to like cart them around the entire fucking day. So it was a very bad mix of analysis paralysis of like wanting to split us up and just not being able to do shit. And it's just like, no, I want to abandon you fuckers. I want to go on rides. This is bullshit.
So yeah, after we ate lunch, I was the taskmaster and we got so much shit done.
Yes. Yeah, no, that was... You were being very courteous, but not necessary in this case. Somebody did something stupid, and my sister was just being herself. Like, no hate, love you.
We don't want to split up. Like, that's the point. Like, if you're going as a group, you're supposed to be together. And yeah, unless there's like a conflict, if someone really wants to see that show or someone really wants to see that show, yeah, sure, let's split up. But like, you're there together, like, do things together. Like, but sometimes that needs a little bit of organization. But I think as a group, someone should organize stuff so everybody's less freaked out because only one person has to freak out. And if they're happy with arrangements, they're not freaked out. If I'm the organizer, I'm much less freaked out than if nobody has a plan. I'm much happy with that. But going to Shanghai on my own was amazing. It was so freeing not having to deal with other people and going exactly where I wanted to. I went to a temple exactly where I wanted to. I was at the train thing for hours and no one could judge me. It was amazing. Solo travel is the way, but it can also be a little scary sometimes.
Yeah. I guess it depends if you have someone who you vibe with or who you have a good connection with that will say, yeah, let's do that, instead of just being the fucking, no, I don't feel like it kind of person. Because there's always those people that are just like, no to everything. And you're like, why the fuck are you here?
Yeah. why are you in this beautiful city with me if your answer to everything is no? They always may be trying to fuck you, so...
If you're on a group vacation, don't go on a group vacation to a city with a lot of things to do. Go on a group vacation to like a ski resort where you're just fucking on a mountain and like,
You're doing
what are you going to do today?
a single activity.
Mountain stuff. Like, what do you mean? We're on a mountain. There's one thing to do.
Come to my house and let's play role-playing games for a week.
Yeah.
Good group vacation.
I have to say, I really enjoyed, like, when we came to your wedding, and I had no expectations of what the fuck to do on your island. I didn't know anything on the island. Like, I didn't inform myself at all, like, what was there. And then Aetho took us on that little boat ride. That was really cool.
The boat rides are very
That was like,
cool.
I wasn't expecting that at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just made a decision that we're doing something cool, and it was really cool.
Behind it, I had a stonking great migraine that day, so I was so grateful.
Oh.
Aetho was like, let's go out. I'm like, please, I can't prep anything. I'm sorry, I will.
It was the boat ride. Sorry, I meant the boat ride on the with the weird seats where the 12 people were just sitting on that seat.
Aya
I thought
tour.
so.
Yeah, that one. I
thought
think,
so.
yeah.
I mean, the other boat ride we did together around the island was really cool as well.
Hey, first and only time I've gone all the way around the island on that little boat.
And we
time for
didn't die
everything.
once.
No.
Yeah.
No, I told my parents I took the boat the whole way around a couple of weeks later. They were like, you need to get in the boat with us if you're going to start doing shit like that. That is dangerous.
Oh no.
No, so apparently there's just areas where you just need to know. This is a volcanic area. There's just
Rocks
of
under the water,
randomly. Yeah. You just need to know about them.
It's the same thing at the lake where I learned how to boat when I was like 13. I think I mentioned you get your boating license here when you're like 13. And I did that when I was really young. And there's like tree branches, but of like dead trees that are like in the ground, like sporadically. And if you hit one in a boat, you're going to have a bad time.
Yeah, you're kind of fucked. Yeah, no trees in our ocean.
Yeah, no, different problem, different things, same problem.
There are no trees on your land either.
Hey, you shut your mouth.
Except
You
the
don't know
cold
shit about my
ocean is
island.
much scarier than a lake in Texas. So
I think I could count the amount of trees that you have in your island with my hands.
It's genuinely like 4. One of them's dead.
Dead, yeah.
The most trees I saw when we were driving up that hill where the bathtub is, I think there were like a bunch of trees there somewhere.
No, it was
Yeah,
a
that's
shrubbery.
the-
When you were
It's
going
like-
back down.
It was a shrubbery.
There's shrubberies, yeah. They're trying to replant stuff over there, but it's not going well. I remember one house we looked at. There was a tree growing in the back garden, and it had kind of like partially destroyed like the conservatory area. And it's like that has to come down. I was like,
Yep.
no, the only tree.
Yep. Didn't that tree blow
One and only
over
tree.
like
It did, yeah.
weeks later after we looked at
Yeah.
the house?
I was like so glad we didn't put an offer on that house.
Yeah.
Man. All right. Trips to Asia. Good to know. My top bucket list item is something that would require money and effort on my behalf. Recently, we did a live show for Dark Dice in the UK, and it was great. It was a good fun. And I want to do one for all of our shows because I think it would be amazing.
No.
I want to take
No.
4 top 3s on tour because I think it would be fucking hilarious. 4 top 3s is incredible to do on tour. The idea is that you set up a poll at the beginning before you go to each city, and they're like, what things do you want? And we'll pick one from suggestions, and we have to do it that night. Like that, I think would be amazing. That and some, because we can't do TLD live, like there's just no way we could do anything other than one shots. And the same with the sprouting. Like there's just too much involved in the main campaign to do a random one shot within it. So it always has to be one shots. And doing that live would be super fun as well. Just like a bunch of people out there listening to us, watching us, crying when we get nat 1s, cheering when we get nat 20s. crying profusely when characters die. Like, these things would be like cool as shit. I just think it would be really fun just to like take some time off and just be like, these are our shows. This is us live. There's nothing between us and you guys listening. I would love to do that.
But I wouldn't be able to edit out
wanna...
my crying, V.
No, but you can keep that in. So we take the live stuff and you don't even really need to edit it, right? You just like chunk beginning, the end, that's it, off you go. Like super easy, just you get what you get because it's a live experience, right? Mm-hmm. But it would just be really cool. Let's take time off. Let's go touring around. Like it would be nice like to visit different places, see like the people we've only spoken to on Discord or through our various like social medias, hang out with people we like. But the problem is we'd have to do that in the States because that's where 90% of our audience is. And I don't want to tour across the States.
That's fucking not safe.
Guys, let's do a world tour where we do the United States like 18 times
and so many different places in Europe.
Oh, you want to do the reverse tour.
Can we go to China or Japan?
Yeah. Where our audience is zero.
But at least like get 2 bucket list items up there.
Oh, we'd also have to go to Italy, right? Because that's where like the cradle is. Like, so we could do like.
Funnily enough, that is on my honorable mentions. Not going on tour in Italy, but like we mentioned at some point jokingly to do like a tour in an RV around the Alps and just play sprouting on the tour.
I'd love to fun it where, because it becomes such a big thing, where the Orange Valley is. I'd love to go to where that is, or where Gumpendorf is, because they are such like important places for us. I'd love to go and see what actually is there. And the answer is that mountain for Gumpendorf isn't there.
We know you made up that mountain.
Yeah.
Lucky you, otherwise we'd make you hike it to record the finale.
Fuck off. I am not you guys fit in the sprouting. But yeah, I would just like to do that. Like, it would just be fun for us to just hang out on the road for a while, just travel around, see different things, hang out with people that we don't normally get a chance to hang out with, record more stuff, and yeah, just have fun. Like, it would just be fun to do like a month tour of some stuff. But that requires a lot of money. There's a lot of us at the Blighthouse team. There's like 6 of us. And it's just too much. This is too expensive. And also, we aren't that big. So we'd have to be way bigger to make this plausible.
Also, we need to take time off work and just, like, if the Americans came over to Europe, they need to some time to adjust to time zones. And similarly, if we go over there, time zones again.
Yeah,
that would take away some time from our not recording time, our performance time, I guess.
Yeah, because like whoever goes, like, so if we did a world tour, like we did like the UK, sorry, we did Europe, and we did the US, and like heavens forbid we also go to Australia, because like there's also like a good sizable chunk over there too, right?
The spiders.
So like if we did those things, first of all there's spiders and fuck that, but also like whoever is the first person to move is going to suffer the most amount of time zone shenanigans, because you have to get to the first country, so you're always going to be unwell, like at least for those days. And yeah, every time you travel, you just get tired.
Actually, for us, if we're going to America, we'll be less affected because we're going with the time zone.
Yeah. We'll be going in the good direction,
but we'll fucked in a different direction.
Yeah. Like it would be cool, and I it's something I would love to do. I'd love to be able to just run a game on a stage and see how the live atmosphere changes, because when we're playing across like Discord, it's a different atmosphere to when we are live at the table, and I can only imagine how different it'll be to have an actual audience there hanging out and listening to us, and be that 4 top 3s or sprouting or TLD or the shenanigans incoming. Like those things would be cool, and I'd love to experience that. But I think it's something we're ever going to do. I'm so sad by this, but I want to do it. It's on my bucket list. If I can make it work, I will, but I'm not sure I could.
You're going to make me write like a counterbalance opener or something, the same way we opened for White Walls.
Yeah,
exactly that. We'll do bits of counterbalance as a warm-up, and then we'll go into whatever it is. But of course, like, we couldn't have all the things happening on the same night, because 4 top 3s often rambles close to 3 hours, even though we should be like 2 hours.
I guess if we, unless we do a single round of 4
Yeah,
top ones,
top
I
one.
guess.
Yeah. And then top one would be easier because also if Casey and Archer there, then we could bring them on too, and that would just also be more chaos. I'm always in for that. But as soon as you start like role playing like that, it becomes such a time sink that it's like it would just be so many hours of performing and being on the button, and like it would just be a really long show, and I think it'd be so draining over hours. And also, not everyone wants to watch us play as Sprouting or watch us do 4 top 3s. So yeah, it would just be difficult, but I'd love to do it.
I think it'd be cool to have like a standalone thing for those shows, something that is like something that like carries on, but not really, like a series of small campaigns, very small
like Us on the Road
that are in the same
the game
world,
is Us on the Road
that have the same characters continuing. But like what's that thing that the old D&D show? The
Adventure Zone?
Penny Arcade guys. The Acquisitions
Incorporated.
Yeah.
Acquisitions
How
Inc.,
it's all like it's like the same characters, but it's a different like thing every time. That would be neat.
I have the dumbest idea for how to set that up. It's super cringe, but I'm gonna phrase it anyway. We're actually our characters at bars or locations, retelling the story and rolling as we argue about what actually happened. So it's like,
there's a World of Warcraft quest that's like that. It's like 3 different people trying to tell the same story of like Deathwing attacking their village or shit, and they're all vastly different. It's so good.
No. So the idea just being that like instead of saying like like pretending to be in the moment, it's more we're just sitting at a table just like in character. So like I'd be like, if we did a Sprouting one, it'd be like I am just in that moment. I have to be Sully, and I'm just like, what are you talking about? Like no. So I walked up to him and I rolled the dice. Like I attack him, then I roll the dice. I hit. Okay, yeah. Then I shot him. Like kind of
yeah.
Retell the story.
Everything is past tense. Yeah.
Actively being
collaborative.
Yeah, I don't think
collaborative storytelling.
I don't think that would work, but I it's a dumb idea.
Instead of yes and, no and.
No but.
Yeah, maybe something worth thinking about. Yeah.
April Fool's is coming up, Aether.
We're relying on you.
Your only hope.
Yeah. So yeah, that's just something I would love to do. Like I think it would just be a really good experience, and I get to hang out with you guys more, which we just don't do enough. And yeah, it would just be fun to interact with people. So yeah, that's my official top bucket list item. One that I know I can never probably do, but I really want to.
No.
Yeah. All right, Aethel, what's the top of your bucket list item? What do you want to do before you die?
So, on my island, there's 2 volcanoes. I've climbed both of them. There's a bunch of mountains that are easily climbable. I've climbed all of them. There's one mountain that is not easily climbable. It has a radio tower on the top of it, and I'm not very interested in that one. But the tallest mountain in Vestmannaeyjar is shockingly climbable. Climbed every day, but climbed every week for the last years by my 70-year-old Icelandic teacher. Like easy.
Aether, I swear to God, if you're telling me that's the one I've been telling you, if that one looks climbable, I want to go up there, and that's gonna be your top one. You've ridiculed me for wanting to climb up there.
Climb Heimaklettur?
I think it's Heimaklettur.
It's the big one as you come in on the right on the ferry.
If I mocked you for that, I misunderstood because it's...
I think it was the one directly opposite of Laxey.
Yeah, that's the radio tower one. That's the one that I ridiculed you for. Because I've never been up there, and it's not on my bucket list, but on my bucket list is Heimaklettur, the tallest mountain in Vestmannaeyjar. I've never gone up there.
I would literally climb all of them. They look fucking climbable as fuck.
Good luck, dude. I'm not going to stop you. But I will attend your funeral. But I won't pay for it. So I don't remember. It was before I moved from Vestmannaeyjar in my late 18-year-old, early 20s. I don't think I was 20 yet when I moved away. I realized I'd never climbed Heimaklettur, and I made the kind of, not that you need much preparation, but I was just setting myself up to climb it, and I went no, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it.
No, that looks hard.
Of course, it's hard. It's gonna suck ass, but like, it's like it's super climbable. Like people will say,
It looks that way.
I'm gonna climb Heimaklettur and then I'm gonna go swimming afterwards. Like it is not a week journey or a day's journey. It's a couple of hours. Like it's definitely doable. And yeah, it's like for some reason, like back in my teens, I said I'm gonna save it. And then I got older and I kept coming back for like Christmas and Easter and summer vacation and whatnot. I always was like, I'm saving it for something. And I was never exactly sure what I was saving it for. And then I just, it still sits there. It's just on my bucket list. It's just a thing that I want to do.
That's crazy. No, it looks doable, but the issue is that so like I see the top of that mountain and I'm like, oh, that looks like you could get there. And I also see the top of like some stairs over there and like it's the same story, but like I'm going to be tired when I get to the top of those stairs. And I can only imagine that.
See, you're making Heimaklettur sound like really nice. And if you're a fit human being, it probably is. But like you have to climb like.
It's a lot of climbing.
There's a lot of climbing. You have to like climb like iron bars that have been like pinned into like the side of the mountain to even start the trek because there's no easy way to climb up. You just have to have these things that have been in the
It's a ladder. Don't
that's
call
the word,
it iron bars pinned into the mountain.
Well, they
it's
are. They have just been like smashed in there. And like there are ropes and barriers all over the place. And I worked with this woman, and she once told me like, oh yeah, anywhere you see a barrier up on Heimaklettur, that's where someone has fallen off and died on the mountain. Like, how much you've up there? A lot. There's a lot up there. So it's just like the climb. You have to start on ladders. Like that's actually how steep of a climb this motherfucker is. There's barriers everywhere where people have died climbing this thing. And if you have any medical issues up there, you're fucked. You just have to wait for someone to be able to run up and get you. If you're a fit and healthy person, I'm sure that this is amazing. If you are fat and lazy like me, this is not a interesting prospect.
Aether, I challenge you. Next time I visit you, we're going up there.
No, I'm not going up there with you.
Fine, I'm going there alone. I'm gonna tell you, hey, I did the thing that was on your bucket list, idiot.
A bunch of people do things on my bucket list. That's fine. This is not on my bucket list because it's insurmountable or I don't have the will or resources to do it. It's on my bucket list it's on my bucket list.
Because you don't have the will.
You could go do it right now and
you guys are misunderstanding hardcore why it's on my bucket list or how it ended up on my bucket list. I can climb Heimaklettur right now and I'm mega out of shape. I can easily fucking do it. People do it. No, because it's the thing I'm saving. You fuckers see a cake in the fucking fridge and you're like, why haven't you eaten it yet? I'm saving it. What for? Fuck you. I'm saving it.
It's going to go bad.
Myself.
Yeah, it's going to go bad. It's like those bottles of wine or the champagne that you save.
Aether, just wait for the next fucking earthquake. It's going to be gone.
Great.
And then you're going to be sad that you didn't climb it.
I'll be forced to climb Heimaklettur with him, and the volcano or whatever fucking like earthquake will happen. We're at the top of it. Like that will just be what happens to me.
It'll be covered in trees one day, and you won't be able to see. The view will be ruined.
So yeah, I don't know how you guys are misunderstanding why or how it's on my bucket list. It's being saved.
What are you saving it for?
You're intentionally like you're like creating
you just
a
don't
bucket
have the willpower, and you're covering up.
You're intentionally not doing something so that you can have a bucket list, and that's the strange part. Like,
yep.
If that's your opinion,
it's
fine.
Right. It's right in front of your door. The only thing that's stopping you is you.
Yes,
you could literally go up there.
100%. Yes, and I'm saving it. I don't know what exactly for. I think I really want to climb it with V, but she doesn't want to climb it, so I'm saving it. I'm not sure exactly how it's gonna happen.
That's why I said, Aether, you and I can climb it.
No, I wasn't saving it for you.
I'm gonna be a stand-in for V.
Sorry.
I'm gonna be a stand-in for V, and we're gonna call V together and be like, hey V, look, it's time us.
No. I'll give you a thumbs up from the local cafe. Like, yep, looks great, guys. Cafe.
Wow, I'm more annoyed than I expected at this response. It's just the complete misunderstanding of like why it's on my bucket list and why I'm saving it.
Hey, Aether, must suck to be in that situation, huh? To be getting that kind of response.
What do you mean? Everybody liked your Aisha and nobody liked your house thing. What are you talking about?
response to literally any topic in literally any fucking 4 Top 3s episode.
Revenge.
Aethor's number one bucket list thing is, I'm going to climb that hill over there one day.
I'm going to climb that mountain.
It's really steep. It's not a tiny hill, guys. You have to climb up ladders. You have to make sure you don't fall off the mountain. I think this is a very, very viable thing to have at the top of your list, but it is doable. We could knock it off in an afternoon.
Yeah. This is not insurmountable.
Oh, holy shit. All right, off of this mountain onto whatever Neil has. What's on your top to do before you die?
I think it would be really neat. Traveling's difficult, and you really got to prioritize like what you want to travel for. I think that one of the things that's really cool about traveling is the food. I would love to do a culinary tour. Everywhere that I want to travel, there's something in my brain that's like, oh, try this, or try that. There's always like food involved in traveling. And what sucks is that my body hates me a lot, quite a bit. And my stomach is not always like willing to be open to receiving food in it when I'm traveling. So it sucks that this is a like challenging thing probably. But I do love the idea of going on a culinary tour. And there's a lot of like culture and stuff in food, and a lot of tradition. It just doesn't go anywhere. It's really cool. I love like food culture, and I think that that's one of the coolest parts about traveling. So, yeah, China would be a really cool place to see like the food culture. Italy, Greece.
Though I've seen so many people that were like Americans that were so disappointed with Italian food. They were like, "You call this authentic? This is not authentic."
Get Chef Boyardee in here to teach you guys
So, Icelandic cuisine not on your list?
Icelandic cuisine is interesting for you do the best with what you got.
Good phrase.
No, I don't hate it. It is unique.
So, like, I think it's called Þorláksmesser, the like before Christmas shark thingy.
Yeah,
like that is like a whole thing. That is like
it's not shark, it's skata. I don't know what that is in English.
I want to say place, but I might be wrong.
Sounds about right. No, so what we were talking about is on Þorláksmessa we have a very specific fish dish that we prepare, and it like stinks of ammonia and bleach. It's like so fucking weird, and it burns when you eat it because
why
I
do you
believe
guys
it's
do this to yourselves? Like, I feel like with fish, like you think you'd have so many like savory flavors, but you're like, no, acid. Whoa.
I feel like I've been over
What's
this.
going on?
Nothing grows in the ground.
Whoa.
There are no trees, and my forefathers invented dishes to survive, not to have fun. It's cold and scary here.
But Þorláksmessa is nice because it is an ordeal to prepare. It is, in my opinion, a vague ordeal to eat, but everybody comes together and they suffer together and it's fun. Like everybody just hanging out and talking. The kids get Cheerios, the adults get scatter and boiled potatoes.
When I was in Iceland, you took me to a comedy club. And someone described probably the worst thing I've ever heard a human being try to consume.
Oh, yeah. I had forgotten about that thing.
I don't remember what it was, but I remember thinking no one else could top
something
this.
With sheep balls in it.
No, but it's that, but it's like fermented to fucking hell. It's it's like
fermented sheep balls.
It's like the craziest thing you could eat, but also in the most gross way you could eat it, possibly.
Yeah.
I think I mentioned.
I think I've mentioned this before. That's the only food. It's the only food that's made me like actively gag. Like yeah. No, those are bad. Those are real bad. Not recommended for anybody.
Have you had them before?
Yeah, Surrotspunkar. I've only seen them plated once, and my grandfather was, go for it. I was like, what is it? He's like, I'm not going to tell you or else you're going to react poorly. Popped it in my mouth, and I ran to the fucking bathroom.
Food is so full of culture, and some people's cultures suck. And
so like Thomasmassa isn't bad. It just smells bad, and it just doesn't have any real taste to it. Like when you say it was acidic, I don't even taste that. It was just like, it's just like fish, but smells really bad. Like that was it. But it was just really nice just to hang out with each other. But the rams, though, I couldn't even think about that. That, and was it sheep's head? No way. No, not a chance. Just no.
No.
But you could, of course, like travel to the UK, and then you could have the culinary experience that is high tea, which is just lots of tiny sandwiches and tea.
I'm not going to lie to you. A lot of people make fun of British food. I haven't been there, but you don't have a great rep.
we don't. So I wanted to mix my love of trains and Athel's love of gin together when we were there last, but we never got the chance because it wasn't running. But really close to where I grew up, there's a place called the Bluebell Railway, and it's an old steam. It's now just like a steam track. And the steam train will go like on season every couple of days, whatever it is. But they also do in the afternoons a gin train. And the gin train comes with high tea. So you get to have sandwiches and gin and tea and cake and all this good stuff on a steam train.
You know what I see Brits do? That I doesn't make me cringe, like Marmite and all the other crazy shit. Fish and chips. Oftentimes I'll see fish and chips and I wonder, I'm like, I bet it hits different than what we got. I bet the fish and chips go crazy.
Well, also because our chips, you guys call them more like steak chips, I guess, but it's not even steak chips that we have. It's just chips.
Isn't it just deep fried fish and French fries?
Potato wedges.
So it's not wedges. It's not French fries. They're not steak cut chips. They're just chips. And I don't know how to explain them. They are better than French fries because they actually have girth to them. They're not wedges because that's fucking weird.
They're fat. They're fat French fries.
Perfectly. Yeah. They're more like fat French fries, except some of them are really soggy and some of them are crispy, and you should have a mix to have the perfect experience of what a British fish and chips is.
The same thing applies to French fries.
But French fries suck.
Yeah.
They're what I think most people think of when they say like chips or whatever you guys call them. Like it's just different. And yeah, the British fish and chips are like top notch. It doesn't matter whether you go to a really cheap place or a really expensive place. Like if the fish is good, then the chips will be good. Like
I'm going to teach you something though about Mexican food that's going to surprise you.
Okay.
Because I know that y'all don't have a lot of Mexican food. French fries fuck around hard with Mexican food. Put French fries in a burrito. Oh my God. The first time I had French fries in a burrito, I was like, no fucking way. The whole time? Really? Like, French fries, for some reason, are amazing in burritos.
I'm inviting ridicule, but I've had French fries on a hot dog and it's amazing.
Is this your top condiment now?
I knew it. Like I knew as soon as I because when he said like adding French fries to a burrito, I'm like, that's a weird food. Wait a fucking minute, I'm eating it on fucking hot dog and it was awesome.
Put French fries on some stuff. It's really good.
I mean, I probably have only eaten it together, not
French
on top
fries
of it.
are
like,
bad on their own.
Just served together.
They were genuinely hot dog bread, French fries, a bunch of small of them, and then like melted cheese, spices, and then a hot dog. It was fucking awesome.
Is it just the tiny little edges of the French fries, like the corners?
In the
crunchy bit.
Because
no,
you
they were
can't
soft.
fit a lot of French fries in there.
No, I don't know. I genuinely like they have it at the store here. I'll bring V to try it out, and we can try to discuss this further because I don't remember.
God.
exactly how they work.
If I were to make like a cartoon and have you go and open your fridge, it would just be fucking full of hot dogs, like pre-made hot dogs. At this point in the show, if I imagine your fridge, and I've been to your house, I've seen your fridge, and I know that that's not the case. But like, fuck, man.
That's only because we had guests, Neil.
You took away the hot dogs. You were embarrassed. We got to put them in the secret hot dog fridge.
They bought a big bag of vegan hot dogs for me. I have like just this giant bag of hot dogs.
Oh, fuck.
We do have hot dogs frozen in our...
It's funny, you've had
Oh my God.
a house full of Americans and you didn't bring out the hot dogs for them because you're probably ashamed. You were like, no, they'll think that they're bad.
Oh, our hot dogs are weird. Our hot dogs are weird.
They'll be afraid of good food.
How are your hot dogs weird?
So the hot dogs in Iceland, I'm assuming they just use other ingredients than other countries. The hot dogs in Iceland, they're just weird. I have hot dogs literally anywhere else, and they're way more meaty. I think Iceland probably uses more byproducts, like more throwaway things in their hot dogs.
Yeah, there's a lot. It's
Oats?
like way more processed.
Yeah.
Than like, for example, like when I think of a hot dog, I think of an actual sausage, but like
I always thought that Americans was crazy processed, but I don't know.
Yeah, the American ones, they're like a very, like they're single colored, like all through. Like if you cut them, you don't have chunks in them.
No, the Icelandic one has chunks. It just tastes different. Like I don't know how to explain it further.
weird. It's weird.
Try the hot dogs when you come to Iceland. And don't go to Bæjarins Bestu, the world's best hot dogs. Just have a fucking hot dog in a random fucking store. Not a store.
Yeah, you get it from a gas station.
Gas station.
Like those are typical hot dogs.
I have a question, and it's not related to the podcast at all, but because it's such a strange thing, I'm just never going to think about it ever again to ask. When I hit the airport, there's a pizza, like whatever that place is, like the Sparrow Pizza or whatever, in the airport. But it's I can't remember which it is. It's only for arrivals or departures. What the fuck? Why?
Departures.
What?
All these things are only for departure.
Why? Why?
Tax, I'm guessing.
Why are you not allowed to have this? But it's on your land. What the fuck?
Because you always have to show your boarding pass, right? You always have to show your boarding pass so that you can actually like get service or whatever it is. I think it's probably because they don't want a bunch of people hanging out in the airport. So the easiest way to say is when you arrive, fuck off, because quite often like the places where you like buy food and stuff is before you go pick up your bags.
I guess,
and they don't want your
I've only
bags
ever seen that
sitting
place just like
on the
empty
thing.
and like looking like it's waiting to open. There's pizza there.
But you
It's
also
like,
arrive at like buttfuck middle of the morning, so
That's
like
true.
there's no fucker there.
that is true. That's crazy though.
Is that not? So, Neil, you and I were at the airport when we were waiting for our flights. Was that in that court? Or is that somewhere
It's
else?
like it's like now this is garbage podcast. It's the pizza place in the very specific airport you're talking about. It's before you get into there. I think it's like on the outside of the other shops. It's like because I know
It's
what you're
like
talking
after
about,
you pass
right?
through customs, right?
Yeah, it's like
after you pass
close
through
to the
toll,
boarding places.
Yeah, after you pass through, like, where you get your passport check, you go down the elevator, and then you turn, like, basically 180 and walk forward, and then you have, like, the pizza place just a little bit further. So it's, like, really close to where your gates are.
Yeah, it's not close to the other food places.
No.
Oh, okay. Then I don't remember seeing it at all.
For some reason, there's a second food court past the, like, auxiliary passport check. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Because one is for like internal stuff or places that are like covered under like different travel restrictions, and then you have the ones that are like downstairs, which are the international, so like the US, certain places in Europe and the UK.
And there you have like 3 or 4 little restaurants, including Sparrow, the pizzeria place. And I've never bought a pizza there. Never once.
Well, because they only let you do it half the time. Like, what the fuck?
Why are you waiting
just
to buy
sucks.
food in an airport when you land?
I don't
Why
know,
would
man.
you do
Like,
that?
I mean, someone might be really, really fucking hungry when they got off the plane.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's the only thing I can give you. But also, get out of the airport. Run. Run. Go get real food.
I just got done at a 10-hour fucking layover, and my layover was in like French Canada. Like, I'm sorry, I didn't have an appetite for like French. I just want some fucking New York pizza or what the fuck ever Iceland has here, and I can't do it. And I have to wait for everyone else to get their fucking baggage or whatever. And so I have time, and I could get a pizza, but no, Iceland doesn't allow me to. And guess what sucks even more? They don't have anyone there. They're sitting there doing nothing, and they could have my money, but they won't take it. What the fuck?
So after you come out of customs, after you are actually in the country and you come out to a little place where we run out and give you a hug, on the right-hand side, that's where you can buy food, including pizza.
Okay.
So remember that next time. I'll make sure we have pizza in hand for when you come through.
I thought that was for declaring stuff when you're going into the country, or like when you're, if you need to talk to the staff there to declare if you have something in your backpack.
It's like once you've done that bit and you come out through those gates to the bit where we're allowed to actually say hello to you, because we're not allowed in the airport through that gate. That part there's a little food thing on the right-hand side as you come in. Like, we always wait there for you guys when we see that your flights have landed.
Okay.
They have to have food on both sides just in case you get stuck there forever.
I'm pretty sure
Probably
you can
never paid attention.
have the pizza when you land. I'm going to point it out now next time we land, V.
We'll give it a go.
We passed through that area. It's just we're going the opposite direction, but I'm 99% sure we could go to the food court if we wanted to.
Well, in theory, you'll be traveling next out of this country, so like you can try that out for us.
I'll send you video recordings.
Documented!
Yeah.
I require video proof because I'm pretty sure that you can't buy stuff when you land for like international airports is like, I think that applies in the UK as well, because I think we also get like,
it's just silly.
Can you show your boarding pass?
Like I said, unrelated, but it's something that I see every time, and I'm like, that's a question I have about why.
Well, our culinary tour starts and ends at the airport, so. All right, I think last on our bucket list is Kesser.
Hi. Yeah. So in 2003, I think, I started working on a bigger story that I wanted to tell eventually. That is a different story, but set in the same world as Counterbalance. But I think I've said this before in different episodes. But when I started Counterbalance, I set that world aside, that story aside, to have a fresh plate and start Counterbalance. So, but I really want to get back to that story eventually and actually tell that story, even though it's more of a how should I say it? It's at the moment it feels more like a slice of life kind of story. So my bucket list is basically finishing Counterbalance and starting to tell that other story that's been nagging at me since 2003, since I started doing it. It's evolved a lot, and my friend Chiki and I have been working on the same world universe together, and she is now in that phase where she is getting ready or like preparing herself to tell her story that she's also had since roughly that time, and she's fleshing out the characters, and she keeps discussing the characters with me and like their arcs and stuff, and it makes my fingers itch so much to start working on my story, because that story was how we met each other, how we started talking to each other, started realizing that we have a similar vibe, a similar mindset, a similar interest in how we want to tell our stories. And I just want to get back there and start writing that story. I don't even know in what medium I want to write. Like back in the day, I wanted it to be a manga because I did actually do a manga for a long time. That is also set in the same world, but is a different story again. Which again, I started because I wanted to try if I could keep at drawing a manga. And it's like 100 pages long. I could do it, but at some point I needed to stop for my health reasons. But eventually that story is also one I wanted to finish. But like the other one that I had since 2003 is the one I really want to start working on. Like and on and off, I occasionally flesh out some part of the characters, and I let Chiki know about that. Like I voice my, I do the spaghetti against the wall thing.
Mm-hmm.
I do a little summary of what I want that character to be, what I want them to go through, and I tell her these things. And all my ideas are basically just living in our chat, and if this Discord ever shits itself, I'm gonna be fucked. But also, it's still kind of in my head. But yeah, that's my bucket list. I don't know how I want to get that story across. I'll worry about that eventually. I think I at some point will just start writing it and then see what medium it would best fit, because I could also see it going into like a visual novel direction, maybe. We'll see about that. Yeah, but that's what I want to do.
At some point you will get that itch so hard that you'll just start doing it, like,
Yeah.
and that will
I keep getting that between working on Counterbalance, which makes it really hard to focus on Counterbalance right now.
yeah.
But I know I need to shove it aside. But I love both stories, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just, getting a little bit burned out from doing the same thing because audio, as a visual person, working on audio is not really stimulating. So sometimes I'm like, I need that visual stimulant.
Yeah. It is that balance between, especially difficult for you because, again, you're a very visual human being.
Yeah.
It is the, here is a project I'm doing. Here's a project I want to be doing. But if I don't finish project 1, then I'm never really going to finish project 2 either. And that's also going to suck. But if I don't do project 2, it won't leave my brain. And this is what I also have this with like running TLD and with Sprout is like, we had TLD and I know I've got to finish it. And I know that we got to finish Kino, but also sprouting anyone. It's like you have to balance between the two, and you have to finish one, and if you start the other project you're never going to finish the first one. It's so difficult.
It's not only that you're never gonna finish that one, but like all your audience is also gonna lose like not hope but trust in you. Faith, because they're like, oh, that person doesn't, like, you see that in a lot of creators that already have stuff like Game of Thrones, for example.
Yeah,
people are still talking about, hey, when will he ever fucking finish that last book? Or what's Patrick Rothfuss's book, The Kingkiller Chronicles. Like, people are waiting for that fucking third book that's been in the making since more than 10 years at this point, I think.
It's the true procrastination, right? It is like, I don't of want to finish what I'm doing because I've gotten to the boring pit of this now and I want to do the exciting thing. But also, when you're creating and you have everything written down and everything's basically ready to go and things are basically progressing, you're just like, that's kind of done now. I can work on the other thing, right? Yeah. And you're like, no, I'm not allowed to, which makes you want it even more.
Yeah. Like, if I had the budget to pay someone to do the dialogue editing for me, I would probably pay that. But I also know that I'm a very hands-on person, and I like the little bits of like getting those funny snippets out of the recordings with the actors, the bloopers and stuff, or just like if micromanaging the interactions between characters and making it feel more real. That's like something I really enjoy doing. But like, I also enjoy dialogue editing, but sometimes I just need a break from it.
Yeah, and
it's so hard.
And it all takes time, right? So you can either be doing one or the other, and you enjoy like a lot of the aspects. But I think sometimes monotony kind of gets to you. Like if you're doing the same thing over and over, you have to try something else, especially if like you're someone who's creative. Like you can't just sit on your laurels and do one thing. But you also, as you said, you don't want to be the kind of person that can't be relied on to finish, because you are asking people to submit like their time to listen to your projects. Like, it's not like the competition of the old days, right? Where like you had the TV and you couldn't record anything, and there was no streaming, and there's no like binging and all this stuff. You either watched A or B, and there was a genuine competition. But for example, with like audio or with like basically anything other than traditional TV, people absorb it when they want to and when they're ready to. So they're putting aside their free time to listen to what or read or look at what we're making. So like knowing that someone doesn't finish is like, this is really hard. I'm so sorry. Please have faith in me that this is going to be worth it. I promise it is.
There's also like a sea of dead or half-finished projects out there. So people really do not touch those anymore. I find myself like, I'm like looking for something stupid to turn on YouTube. I will not click on some random video series in process. Like I need it to be finished because I cannot trust you to finish. Random internet person with 20 views.
Like we were, Neil and I were talking about actually before we got on this chat and recording. It's like there are so many podcasts that came up the same time that we all did that don't exist anymore. Like they didn't finish. They stopped halfway through scheduling issues, or they didn't have the finances, or they lost motivation. And it's like it's really hard looking back. For example, going through all like the ad swaps that we have for TLD from back in episode like 15 or something. How many of those shows are no longer running and they didn't even finish? No. It's like, it's gutting. It's so gutting to see.
I heard you. I think you said the number like 90%. And I genuinely, in my gut, I'm like, it's closer to 95, dude. It's
a lot. Like some of them are still going, and some of them did finish, but more often than not, they didn't.
Yeah, if you include finish, maybe.
It's also strange to think of all the people who have like fallen off from listening to TLD just because it's taken so long.
Yeah. Well, that's just
Sometimes I randomly think about the people who were like massive fans of a franchise that was still in the making. For example, Star Wars. Mm-hmm. And then they just passed away and they never got to experience the ending. And it feels so fucking sad for them.
Yeah. It's just like, especially when things are long, like you have like the two things of like people not being able to finish it because they pass or life happens. And then you have people who fall off because it's so long. It's like the longer you go, the less overall you get, but it's worth finishing. It's worth getting to the end, because once it's done, the story's out there, man. The message or whatever it is you're trying to convey is a beautiful thing to be out there. And you'll get the itch. As soon as you get the itch and you put pen to paper, be it as art or be it as text, it will fly. It will fly out of you. And whatever you need to get that going, we got you, because it's going to be good.
I mean, I did that at some point. I needed a break from writing Counterbalance. I just wrote a bunch of like side stories for Counterbalance, and the pages just came out, and I was like, half a day went by, and I had an entire 15-page script written, and it wasn't even a script. It was a not novel, what's it called?
Story?
Short form story. Yeah, short story. Just completely manifested out of nowhere.
Yeah. It's so fun when the muse gets you like that and you just create something.
It just flows. It's such a good feeling to have.
Yeah.
Well, whatever it is,
sometimes
Kessa,
it feels like wading through goo to get to the other thing.
Yeah, I think sometimes that for me happens when I have to be creative. When you sit down, you're like, I have to do this, I have to do that, versus like, I just want to write this random scene. I want to do this random thing. It can be hard. That's why breaks are important too. And sometimes you just got to let your brain percolate. You just got to let it do its thing. It might take 4 years or it might take a year. Like, sometimes it just has to be there, and then 15 pages fall out of your hand. Oops. Oops, 15 pages, here I am.
Whoops, art.
Yep.
I'm kind of hoping that the creativity will go a bit smoother for me now, because in the place I used to live, I was able to just go out even in the rain and just, type out on, like I was under a ledge when I was sitting out on my balcony, on my terrace, and I could just write something even like if the weather was atrocious, and it didn't really matter to me. But like, I like being outside when I'm doing stuff. Like if you, V and Aether might remember back in the olden days, I still recorded, directed while sitting out in the garden.
Yep, I remember.
And it wasn't really possible here because I didn't have a ledge to sit under. But just this month, my nephew helped build a beautiful carport balcony thingy, like a roof over our head, and like now I can go out and feed the bunnies even when in heavy rain. It's like it's beautiful. Usually I needed to go out with an umbrella and just be like, oh God, I'm sorry, bunnies, let me in. It's dry in here. And even the bunnies didn't want to leave back then.
Oh,
yeah,
no, that's cute.
but now I have a lodge, and now I can hopefully go back to sitting outside creating art.
Letting the muse go with it. Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's one of them. It doesn't matter how much money it is. It's not a money obstacle. It's a you obstacle, and that's the thing you can definitely do. I'm excited to see whatever comes out of this, man. Like, it's gonna be so cool.
I hope so someday.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't remember when this was, but like 2000 something. It was in the before 2010. I got a tattoo that is the name of the story on my back in Japanese kanji, and it was for me to basically give myself a stigma, like finish this fucking story. Otherwise, you're going to wear this with shame.
That's a clever idea. That's a very clever idea.
That's a genuinely hilarious idea. Like, you have like the name of whatever project you're working on just like tattooed on a part of your body. So you look at it every day and you're like, well, this is your
I'm not
mark
even
of shame.
looking at it. It's on my shoulder. It's on my creative shoulder because I'm a righty.
I think you cheated by putting it on your back and putting it in kanji. No, you needed to say, like, have it say, ask me about project. Like,
I have a thing over here that says, ask me about my podcast.
Okay.
Podtails.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I think that was the end of our list, right? Have we got everyone?
Yeah.
All three? Does anyone have
we only
any...
got honorable mentions.
Yeah, does anyone have any honorable mentions?
Oh, I forgot my honorable mention. Yeah. I had one written out just because it's so weirdly like stuck in my brain. When I was younger, I desperately wanted to go to Hawaii. I have no idea where this came from. I don't know why this was something I wanted to do.
You loved Lilo and Stitch.
Nope, that was before Lilo and Stitch was even a thing. And earlier last year, or earlier this year, my family was going to go to Hawaii, and I desperately didn't want to go. It was like a 16-hour flight with like a 3-hour layover, and then a flight when you land.
It's on the opposite side of the world from you, like almost exactly.
It was also like right between two trips we had out of the country. So we had one trip out, and then we were going to be going to Hawaii basically from where we were. Then we were going to come home for a couple of days, and then we'd have to fly out for another trip. It was just like, it was so much. It was so much.
And in that moment, I realized, Hawaii is not on my bucket list anymore. Like, like you could give me a flight to Hawaii, and I'd be like, I don't think nah.
But Aether, what if they give you a flight to Hawaii so you can shoot an RPG gun?
If they knock me out on the way there, like for the flight, like they let me down a full bottle of Everclear.
Same thing. I just. That just same thing, but everywhere for me. The same thing, but on a 5-hour drive. The same thing.
To the cabin in the woods.
The same thing. Me getting to the grocery store. Just knock me out and wake me up when I'm there.
If somebody offers to get you to a cabin in the woods with no contact, and he offers to knock you out to get you there, it's a
say no. Say no, Neil.
They're gonna film Saw 17 or something.
Any more, Aethel?
No, just a bunch of like dumb little video gamey things and whatnot. Like, I want to make a game. Oh, I want to go to the Valve headquarters. I like all these like dumb like video games have been an obsession of mine my whole life. So yeah.
Okay. Neil, any honorable mentions on your list?
Not really. I mean, of course, I just mentioned that I'm not necessarily harping on about like musical like achievements or anything.
Give us one or two.
Nah.
Nah.
I don't know. This was a hard topic to begin with. I didn't have much.
Yeah,
I didn't really have
it was
much.
a difficult one. When I sat down to write my list, I'm like, I've done most of the things I said I wanted to do. And the biggest thing on my like bucket list, I literally finished this week. So I didn't want to do.
It's funner to talk about like, fun things that you want to do other than like self-accomplishment, I don't know. Because I feel like I do just kind of get into that quite a bit with just general music topics. It comes up quite a bit. So
Yeah.
every now and then I want to stray away from it. But yeah, of course that's there, but it's nothing I want to sit and harp on.
Kesser.
Yeah, several actually. So one we already mentioned, the trip through with a van through the Alps as Blighthouse Studio.
Yes.
My next one is skydiving. I would really like to do that. I actually, my boss was asking us what kind of stuff we wanted to do for a workplace activity where we could all drive to, because, of course, I live 3 hours from my workplace, and he asked us to research stuff that is like kind of in the middle. And one of the things I found there was actually skydiving, like a tandem. Falling. I think you have a person on your back that's like managing the things, and my boss was really into it, and he was like, "Yeah, let's ask everyone else in the workplace." But of course, it's now November, so I'm not going to do that in November. But it's on the list for next year.
Good.
And my next one would be flying an FPS drone, which is a drone with a VR headset.
Cool.
I'm not sure if I can tolerate it. I would really like to be able to, I would really like to try it out before I commit to getting an FPS drone, because I do get motion sick.
That's becoming one of those things to me where I often think about, like, is that a skill that I could like sell and use? Like, is that something that could be useful? Because like so many things have recently fallen out. Like coding used to be a really good job, and now AI just does it all. Like jobs are kind of like moving with technology, and I've wondered a couple times, like, are we going to soon have like people being hired to fly drones for like warehouses and drop packages places? Because like my fucking city is doing Amazon that way now. Like I think that
Are those actually
I think
people
that
controlling
doxes
them?
me quite a bit. I don't know.
I thought those were AI
drones.
Yeah,
I don't think it
the
can
package
be.
drones.
Because like, how do they know where to?
Really? Okay.
Like, where is good to?
I mean, they have Google Maps.
Sure, but like, how does the drone know, where to like your sprinklers are on, or like, am I going to drop the package on a dog, or like?
They don't care. They're just going to drop it on the mat in front of the door and then fly away.
Yeah. I remember seeing someone on YouTube trying it out, and it was like there were very specific requirements, like you had to have an open field with no trees or shrubs or whatever, and like
They just drop it in your yard. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy, but the future's here, I wonder. If we're going to be hiring
Neil?
people
Have you tried it?
No, God, no. I don't even know how to go up. I just saw it on, news or whatever. So,
Aw. Yeah. And I guess the last thing on my bucket list is rescue more bunnies, but that's gonna get there eventually. Because I really like. I love my bunnies, my pack as they are. I still feel there are too few because I'm used to having 7 and I have 5 right now. But I can't financially get more. And also, some of my bunnies are getting to the point where they are elderly, and I don't really want to put them into the situation where they need to adjust again to have like younger bunnies in the group again. Especially because 2 of them are still not really getting along, and one of them has arthritis, and the arthritis is causing her to be less likely to interact with the others because she's more afraid of conflict, which is causing a whole lot of other problems. But yeah, that's why I'm not currently rescuing any bunnies, unfortunately. But yeah, it's on my bucket list. Not that I'm pining for the ones I have right now to go, but
I want more.
Want more, but you're being responsible, right? You're not just rushing into getting more because you want more. You're thinking about the buns themselves, and that is really important.
Yeah.
That means you're a good bun person.
I mean, I'm not getting them. I mean, I am getting them for me, but I'm also like getting them for the buns because there are a lot of buns, especially during Easter, that are just thrown away because, hey, the kid ran out of interest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
more
right,
ears for Cassie.
More what?
Ears. Bun ears.
Here's the touch.
Ears. Oh, yeah. One of them has really soft ears, like the normal standard bunny ears. They have like very short fur.
Oh,
but
I'm
one of them,
intimately familiar.
I keep noticing. One of them has like extremely they look round like bear ears. That's how fluffy they are.
Poofy.
What about you, V?
All right, I'm just gonna. I want to write that stupid stuck in an asylum story. It on and off, it gets stuck in my brain, and I think about it. And then we talked about it recently, and I'm like, no, I think I really want to do this. I have to finish the projects I'm working on right now, but I really want to do it because I think it'll be fun. And diving down the rabbit hole of research that I did way back when we were doing this originally was like really interesting to learn about. And I think I could do a good job, but I think I'd be shit at writing a script. So I'd have to figure out how to make this more in line with what I am strongest at. It would be a fun project, but I would love to dive into that. I
Collaboration.
Yeah, it's all about the prep for this one. There's so much research involved. I also want to be a singer on a track, a music thing where I'm genuinely singing. That's just me out there. I know technically I have one because we have the songs from Dark Dice, but that's Dark Dice. That's not. That's very different. And also in Icelandic, like, come on, man. There's only so much emotion I can put into a syllable. I don't know what it means.
You're gonna have to do that thing that Journey did with their theme song. So the theme song is instrumental, but the ending that you only get to hear at the very end of the game has vocals, and you're gonna have to do the exact same thing with the TLD theme.
Well, see, that would be Neil's fault, right? So that would be Neil's problem to deal with because I can't write lyrics either. I've tried, and I'm just really shit at it. Also, I have no idea what would go with this. I would just do thanks for listening, and that's the only thing I ever sing, and that's it. We're done. But that would be on there.
Thanks for listening to the tune of Time to Say Goodbye.
Yeah, there's that. Finish releasing TLD and the Sprouting. I want to finish those. That's just like, they're hugely important to me. And yeah, I just want to make sure that they are done and released out in the world. But I also want to shout out to one of my bucket list items that I wanted to do, wanted to have happen, which is be a voice on We're Alive. I am there as Vendor too, baby. So I did it.
Yay!
I did that. So yeah, that was my bucket list. Just lots of random shit, mostly creative stuff that I tried not to just keep at the top.
We are creatives. What else are we supposed to do?
Yeah. There's that. Yeah. I just thought maybe I should be a little bit more than I want to finish a story I've written. I want to start and finish a story I've written. I want to do these stories on stage. Like maybe I should step away from that. I'm more than one note, I promise. Yeah, I guess that's it for us then. If that was all of our bucket list items.
Yeah.
Next time, I think is probably going to be a guest. We will figure that out between here and the recording. Yeah, I think that's probably it for us. Thank you all for listening.
Yay.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Goodbye.
Hey everyone, hopefully you enjoyed our bucket lists. I know that I'm probably never going to complete at least one of my bucket list items and the rest are literally just on me, but hopefully you enjoyed our kind of like a bit of a sidestep take on bucket lists because, yeah, I guess bucket lists are supposed to be places that you visit, but I guess we're all kind of introverted and going outside is not a thing for some of us. So, yeah, some of these things I think we'll definitely make sure that we try and achieve, but others, well, c'est la vie. That's the point of the bucket list, right? Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed. If you want to shout out about the show, if you can tell a friend, tell a neighbor, share with your friends and family, but tell us what you think your bucket list items would be. Like, that would be freaking awesome. We have a really active Discord, and you'll find the link in the show notes below all the references. If we have any of this episode, you'll find it below. Come chat with us on our Discord, let us know what you think, and meet the rest of our community, because they're amazing.
Hi there, and thanks for not skipping past this part. My name is Niall Segay, and I'm the host and dungeon master of Comedians in Dungeons Getting Dragons, a podcast where a group of neurodiverse, award-winning comedians play D&D for your entertainment.
Do you have any offensive potions, like things we can use in a weapon? Versus defensive. Offensive. Sorry.
Emphasis.
If you take this potion, you'll become real racist.
Do you have any slur potions?
A potion of incel? What the fuck?
I'm more powerful than 10 women combined!
Download Comedians and Dungeons Getting Dragons today for some chaotic good storytelling.